killer. Beats in the
children. It was like we communicated like don't bop, nigga. Like we gonna find out. But she
you think I was gonna come, huh? That's your girl Remy Ma, and you can catch me right here on Drink Champs.
what it good be, hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs motherfucking Yappy Hour. Make some noise! And you know I'm excited. I'm excited, one, because we don't get a lot of females to come here and chill and, you know, play the game and smoke and drink.
Which
and,
are the funnest episodes,
Which be the funnest episodes, when the females come. She was on an episode before, but I just want to describe her, man, relentless, hustler of a hustler, you know, a queen, you know, a wife, a sister. I knew
a mother. Don't forget a mother.
A mother. Holy moly, guacamole.
That's important.
Bar Lord. I always be wondering, do her and her husband battle when they argue?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out,
guys. But she is in this game and getting better and better and better. Just opened up a rap league. I heard it's like #1 throughout. I heard there's so many numbers for females. We're gonna get into all that. Dominated the reality field world, made everyone say, you know what, you can do this and not look stupid. And you can look strong. Black love. In case you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, we're talking about the one, the only, Remy motherfucking Ma!
Thank you. That's dope.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been up because we were supposed to have you last week. So I stalked Fat Joe to give me questions, and then I stalked Papoose to give me questions. So they basically ghost wrote my interview, right?
So I'm pretty much fucked.
So, but I got my own shit. But here and there, when you see me looking at notes, I'm gonna see if you can figure out which question came from who. All right, but let's keep it real. Let's get right into this rap league. What is it? A female rap league?
It's a female battle rap league.
Battle rap league.
Battle rap.
Oh, so it ain't like they in there saying hi to each other.
Nah,
yeah, all right, cool.
It's crazy. It's a battle rap league. Some of the nicest ever. Like pun voice.
Right, pun voice. That's
ever. I started out in battle rap. That's what I used to do. Before I never even dreamed that I'd be a rapper. Let's just be a book. I can't even say before I dreamed of being a rapper. I never thought I would be a rapper. I never seen it as a career path. It was just something that I would do. I hung out with a lot of guys growing up. They used to literally take me to different people's hoods to battle niggas and take their money. They thought because I was a girl that, you know.
Like they thought, yeah,
they were supposed to be.
Right, yeah. So it was free money. Like it was Jordan money, North Face money, every color JanSport money. Like I was still in school. And it's just something that I did. One of the only times that I've ever battled a female, it went viral before going viral was a thing.
Is that you and Lady Luck?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that was before, viral was a thing. Like it was everywhere. Everybody heard about it, seen it, whatever. And when I went away, when I was gone, there was like this whole movement of female battle rappers. Like it became a thing. Like battle rap started, planting its feet, but there was a league with just women. So when I came home and I seen it, shout out to Queen of the Ring, shout out to Debo and Babs and Vague. I was watching, I was like, yo, this is dope. Like it looked like a bunch of me's, a bunch of young me's. And I always was like, I want to do something like this, because I would watch it and I'd be like, because I know the industry a little bit more, I knew there were things that I could do that'd make it dope. Like I felt people needed to see this, because I'd be telling people about it and they really didn't know. Even now, when I'm doing interviews about it, or when I'm talking about it, or people who tuned in the other night to my first ever battle that was live streamed on Hot, they was like, yo, I've never seen nothing like this before in my life.
Was there that many female battle MCs when you were coming up? doing it?
I'm gonna assume there was. They just didn't have a platform to battle on.
But did you see them yourself?
No.
So this was kind of like...
I was the only chick that was dumb nice.
Right.
It was just me. I never ran into no girl. The only girl that I ever battled in my life was Luck. I never ran into no girls ever. So it was just crazy to see so many of them and just the different styles. And it was from everywhere. Like the girls on my card, particular, like we had one.
When you saying your card, you talking about your league?
My league and my card that I just had. It's like kind of like boxing. Like you have a card, like who's on the card, who the matches that I had. They was from everywhere. San Francisco, San Antonio, Texas, New Orleans, Rhode Island, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Boston.
And where did this take place at?
It was in New York.
In New York, okay, continue.
On damn near Times Square.
Okay, wow.
So it was, which made it even crazier because they haven't had a battle rap event in New York in like 4 or 5 years because they just used to get too crazy.
Right.
Smack and Beasley from URL, they came out. They was in the building. It was just a really dope event. Like the numbers was amazing, trending number 1 in the country, number 3 worldwide. Like they blowing shit up, and we was number 3. So I like that. And it was all females.
All females.
And I think one of my main reasons of doing it is because I was always into it, but when I started like getting to know some of the girls and seeing behind the scenes, like the pay gap between what the male battle rappers was getting and what they was getting was just crazy.
So what you saying, like female? It's like the workplace, like how they say females get paid, like the rest of them.
No, but it was disrespectful. Like they getting 50, 60,000, and the girls getting like 3,500.
Damn.
Like, and to me, the girls are way more entertaining
and way more disrespectful too.
Very much more disrespectful. Very much more disrespectful. But they're way more entertaining. They don't choke as much. Like they come more prepared. I just feel like they needed to be packaged the right way. So when I've been on it the past 2 months, I styled the hair, makeup, clothes.
But let me ask
like
you, when
everything.
you get these artists to do now, are they signed to you, or they can go? They can still go to the URL.
They can go there. Like I'm not. I've been locked up before.
Right.
I don't want to lock nobody up. If you don't want to be here, go ahead.
That didn't even correlate.
Like, for real, I don't want to lock nobody into no contract. I feel like when you good to people and when you treat them good and when y'all business is right, people gonna want to work with you.
But let me ask you a question. What happens if you walking through Chick-fil-A? You go into the restaurant. You at Chick-fil-A. Female comes up to you. She's very respectful. Remy, I know you eating. But can I spit some bars to you? She spits some bars to you. You literally take her from Chick-fil-A to fucking MTV, BET's office. She blows up everything.
Right.
You're not gonna feel a little bit.
No, I'm not, because if she a real bitch like me, she gonna be like, you know what, Rhyme, here, this is you. Because if it wasn't for you, this is that. If she not, then cool. It's happened before.
Right.
It's people that I put in position and
it feel like you want to talk about it. It feel like you want to talk about it.
It's not that, but I don't care. I don't do things to get something back. If I do something, it's just because I did it.
Right.
It's just because I could.
Right.
A lot of times people could put people in position and they don't. Because of that very reason, they feel like, if I put them on, I put them in position, they ain't gonna handle me the right way. And that's cool. That's not gonna stop my blessings.
Right.
I'm still get the blessings that I'm supposed to get outside of you.
Right.
So I've never ever stopped anybody from doing anything. I'm always gonna be the person that be like, yo, what you doing? I know somebody that could probably help you. Here, take this number. Tell them I sent you.
Right.
Tell them like that. It costs you nothing to connect people with the right person. Now, if you are asshole and you wanna handle however you want and think, because people forget that. They forget when they bleeding out and you patch their wound up, they love you then. But when they healed and the scars gone, they forget about it. Sometimes they forget how they was bleeding out, and that's cool. That's okay. I'm all right with that. I met Pun in 1999. I was still in high school. We're in 2022, and I'm good. So I can't really be mad.
And hold on, because I'm bouncing around. But let's
real quick.
Let's get back to the league right here.
Is there a scenario where it's only females battling, right?
Because he won a battle.
It's a female battle. You will get killed.
He won a battle.
I want to see
whoever got gray hair. Whoever got the gray
mix. Where it's female and male battling each other.
Yes, they do have intergender battles. I do plan on doing that. But I just want it to be established that this is a female battle rap league. Right. So if you're a woman, your pen go or whatever, and this is what you can come here. A lot of times with some of the other leagues, like they're male dominated. it's like the NBA. Like, I mean, maybe one day if a chick is super duper dumb nice, they might be like, you know what, she could come over here. Like, she might can handle it. I don't know, but it's a place for women, but that's not doesn't mean. I feel the main reason why I want to bring guys in because I feel like women are never really solidified until
they beat a guy.
Yeah. Because they used to say to me like, "Yo, shorty nice. I ain't for a girl. She done nice." Right. And so they started seeing me violating niggas, and they like, you know what? She's just nice. Period. Like, and I feel like I don't ever want that to happen because people saying because they go, those chicks was nice. They was like, watch when y'all see what they do when I put them up against some of the top dudes that's in there. So unfortunately for women, we never really get our full just due until we take somebody down. It has to happen. I'm sorry that y'all like this. I don't know why.
So we got you some wine.
Thank you.
We want you to,
because I can't do this stuff.
The regular shit, because this is black owned. We want you to know.
Shout out to the black owned companies. However, I don't care if it was green owned, purple owned.
You like
this interview will be over in 10 minutes. I will be asleep. I promise you. It's not my thing. So I don't really do that.
So I'm gonna be bouncing around all over the place with this interview, but one thing that I noticed immediately, right? Because I went through your discography. We heard, I'm listening to everything, and there was two things. One, I'm gonna get to this part, then I'm gonna make sure I get to the Jay-Z part. Make sure y'all remind me. I'm gonna look at you, so you remind me, all right? But today, we would. One of the guys was playing, like, you know how you play a record and then it plays a record that relates to that record. Right. So, and Ether came on. Right. And I was like, ugh. But I didn't realize because after Ether comes on, Heather comes on. Right. So is that something that you knew that was happening when you picked the Ether beat? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's just, it's like right now, if somebody does something, somebody curses somebody out, they make a meme out of it immediately. They throw the Ether instrumental into it. Yeah, like, it's true. It's just, that's what it is. It's funny as hell. I walked in the club with me and Nas, I just told you earlier, and it was the first record they played, and we just both looked at each other, and we looked at the DJ like, come on. We just didn't want to like, we didn't want people to be, people nowadays, and then because they want to see your reaction. Like that was like, because both of us just looked at each other like, this is not appropriate. Like, it's not where I'm at right now. Yes, and we didn't want anybody in the world to be like this. Look at N.O.R.E. and Nas bopping like Ether. Yeah, so we was like hard this. Not to bop to it. It's kind of hard. But we like that. Like you would have seen like we was like school children. We was like, and it was like we communicated like don't bop, nigga. Like this is don't bop. It was funny. It was at Club. What was it, Club 11? Okay, so all right, that's one thing. So you did know, like, all right, now I'll get back to a different part of that question earlier. Here's another thing that I noticed. I can tell through your bars, you're a big Jay-Z fan. Really? I can tell. Like, I mean, this is me as a journalist now. It's not me as an artist. Okay. As a journalist, I could tell. So what was it like during that time when Joe and Jay really wasn't getting along? And I could tell he's one of your. When I asked you your top five, I could guarantee you Jay's in there. So how was that going? How was that? It was horrible. Because this is your favorite artist, and it's your brother, right? I feel sorry for you. Yeah. Gotta do what we gotta do. Like, it has to happen. Right. But I think also remember I was really young when I started hanging with them. So it was weird because this is somebody that I admired and I like, and I'm like, and Pundit, what? And wait, what happened? Like, I just was so confused. Like, well, why? He's such a nice guy. Right. So when they got to the place where they're at now, it's like the best time of my life. Like, it took a while as an understatement. Right. But I was so happy. Now I get to tell him all the things that I ever wanted to tell him. I get to talk to him. I could take off the ice cream, stop acting like I don't like him. It was very difficult. Very, very difficult. Holy shit. I could imagine. You got to get on the record and everything. I could imagine, man. I tell you what, man, that's one of the best things I ever did when Fat Joe called me and said, yo, you got to get me in contact with Hov. And I was scared. And I was just like, I said, yo, this
what do you want to say exactly?
Because just think about it. Just think about it. If you listen to it, he shouts out Sean Peckhouse before me, which I'm always mad about that, right? I'm always like, Peckhouse didn't get you on the phone, y'all. Right. Peckhouse been working for this man for 12 years and nothing happened. Y'all wasn't in the same room. I'm sorry, Peckhouse. I'm not, because it seems like I'm coming at Peckhouse and I'm not. I'm coming at the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Coming at y'all.
Yeah, maybe.
No, you are.
Okay, maybe.
No,
so
maybe.
me and Bleak, so he said, yo, please. I said, you sure this is real? He's like, yo, this is real. We've been going too long. And I said, you know what? I was going to the Breakfast Club, so I called me and Bleak. And this is why I know. This is why I know God is real. Not to change it to a religious thing. But I felt like God was testing me. Like, you ain't even rapping no more. You ain't gonna get no Jay-Z favor. This one Jay-Z favor, give it to your brother. And when I did that, my life has changed. I put someone else before me in a non-selfish way. And boy, nobody gets a Jay-Z favor. And if you get it, you don't give that shit away. You don't give it away, buddy. And when I gave it away, it was like my whole life changed. So I always love that fucking moment, bro. I always love that moment. But we're gonna get you some wine. We're gonna get you some wine.
But
where's our cup at?
You see how that
yes.
How that correlates with what I said about it's not gonna take anything away from you when it gets to the top.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's like it didn't take anything away from you. Sometimes you get your blessings in a different way.
Yes.
People, I think a lot of people today, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time. People see people and they see their success, but they never see what it took to get there. And then, not for nothing, there are some people that get lucky and they just take off quick. But that doesn't mean that you don't got to put in work. Like, I have so many times people come like, yo, Ram, could you help me with this? And I'll be like, listen, I got a better idea. Instead of me giving you that right here, I'm going to put you in a position to where you do it. They don't want the position. Like, it's crazy because I try to explain that. People are like, nah, people don't be trying to put their peoples on. Like, nah, I'm going to put you on, but I'm going to put you on to where I don't have to put you on no more. Like, putting you on don't mean me just giving you 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, because that's going to be gone. I'm going to put you in a position to where that 20 is going to turn to 40, 60, and you never got to come to me again.
That's what's up.
And people don't want to work. They don't want that. Like,
they want them hands out.
They like, but you got it though. Yeah, and I want to keep it. Fuck you talking about? Like, if I keep giving it to you,
So I know you are Dominican today. You are Presidente and Mama.
How am I ever gonna grow? I remember I had to still be a teenager. And I remember Joe told me one day, he's like, you have to get rich friends, Rem. And I was like, what?
That was good advice.
I know that now. Then I was like, this nigga's a sellout. What is this nigga talking about? Because when you're young, you be like, yo, I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna put everybody on. We gonna all fly out. We gonna all do this. And then you realize, hold up. This is crazy. And then your friends become entitled. Like, I have people that literally were just locked up with me. Like, I met you in prison. Like, let's be clear. I wasn't even supposed to meet you. I was not even supposed to know you. Like, that was an accident. And and they talk to, like, because some of my friends, like, I'm not even gonna say most of my friends that I hang with right now are my friends from jail. Like, because I know they fuck with me because they fuck with me. Like, they was risking being locked, going to the box, like, to do shit for me when I was getting in trouble. Like, those are my friends. But other people that was there with us, like, they be trying to press them, like, well, if that's your friend, why you working? Why you got 2 jobs? And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. So because you're my friend, that I met in prison, let's be clear where I met you. Like, I fuck with you to the long way, but let's just be clear. Before I even got to, you know how many friends I met from school, in my neighborhood? Before I get to, like, I got mad cousins, aunts, uncles, siblings. You know how far down the line I get before I start taking care of you, so when you don't have to work? Like, but people really think that in their mind. They be like, oh, like, if that's your friend, why are you working? If that's your friend, why you don't have a car? The same reason why my second cousin don't have a car. I don't know. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you're pedestrian. That's not my job to put you on wheels. Like, if I can, I will. But sometimes people, they expect so much from celebrities, and it's just crazy. It's really, really crazy how nobody wants to work for it. They just feel like you should just give it to them.
Yeah, they feel like you like if you got it, they should have it.
Or like they see you buy something, like you buy a new car or buy a new jewelry, they be like, they think that's their cue to ask for something. This is the worst time to ask for anything. I'm fucking having retail remorse right now. I'm trying to understand if I really should have dropped this bag right now. Do not ask me for shit because you just see me buy something crazy. That's the worst time ever. But for some reason, in people's mind, they be like, oh, now's my chance. It's really not though. And if you say you're gonna borrow, so if you say, can I borrow, that means you're gonna pay me back. I want my money back.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a friend right now. He borrowed from me 3 times. And
that's a lot.
I don't want to go too far. And then he got mad at me. Nah, but then he got mad at me because I don't even expect to pay back.
He wouldn't tell us if he wasn't.
Yeah. No. He's not.
I felt like you looked at him.
He's not. No. Because everyone knows him. And then he went through something else recently. And he put it on text and expected me to be like, well, I got you. And I ain't say I got you, and we ain't speak since.
But that's crazy. I have a problem with that. Like,
because the first time they get used to it. Yeah. The first time they're like, oh, okay, I got it. The second time,
tell me to give it to you. Tell me, can I have?
Yeah,
if you tell
that's
me,
real too.
If you tell me that, yo, could you give me this and this and this, I will understand that. I'm not gonna expect. If you ask to borrow something, if you ask to loan something, if you say let me hold something, if you give me a date when you're supposed to give it back, when that date comes, I'm checking for you. I don't care how much money I got. I want my money back. That's just it. I don't care if I give you 2,000, I give you 1,000, I give you 3,000, I give you 4,000. You by the time you realize it, at the end of the month, you be like, yo, I got 50 bands out here. Nah, I'm calling niggas.
You got a recall.
Hold up. So this is getting crazy. Like, you don't realize it when it happens because it'd be little with 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. At the end of the month, when your accountant come to you and be like, hey, what's this number? And you're like, oh, that's the wires and the cash apps and the Zells you had me send out. You're like, oh, nah, this is crazy. It just doesn't, how? I want my money back. That's it. Anybody watching this, I want my money back.
When it comes to artists, though, feeling entitled, do you think it's generational or not? Do you think it's them growing up on social media? Like, what do you think is a factor in the artist being?
The artist being, I haven't met any artists that are entitled. What do you mean by that?
Well, you said that they want you to help them a certain way, and they don't.
Those are people that's not artists yet. Those are the ones that's like. First of all, I feel like if you are not on yet, as people say, you trying to be in position, there's no way that I should ever work more than you.
Yeah, Pat said that.
Like, it's true. We have this conversation all the time.
What he said was dope.
We have it like, how is it that I'm all right?
Right.
But I've never tried to not be all right ever again. Like, it's nothing worse. Sidebar, there's nothing worse than being broke and famous.
Yeah, listen to Change yesterday.
What?
Jesus, yes.
It's horrible.
Yes.
It's horrible. Like, when you broke and nobody knows you, you just a regular another broke nigga standing with the rest of the broke niggas. You in the train, you wait for the bus, you're Forever 21, you're H&M. Like, you regular. I mean, everybody's broke.
But everybody know you.
Why you here? Oh, you fucked up too. Like, it changes everything. I can't do it because now I'm back in prison. Who knows? Like, that quick.
God forbid.
Well, we want you to know our show is about giving people their flowers while they're alive. So we want to give you. We set up.
We got a couple things. We're gonna
literally give you your flowers. You understand what I'm saying?
What we got here?
Hold on, we're gonna go to this because you a motherfucking queen.
Come with the roses.
You were down with the team.
First.
You a motherfucking realist. So we want to give you motherfucking flowers.
They last about 10 years.
10 years.
No, they last forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Lisa's 10 years. We'll go in the middle.
Don't go with Lee.
We'll go in the middle of 10 years and forever. Somewhere in between.
And when Pap was on here,
Yeah.
We had these watches and he liked one, so they said
Y'all gave Pap this. It's on my nightstand in my bedroom.
But he liked this.
No, but I want it out of my room. Like, no, it's on the nightstand on his side of the bed. Like,
now you put it on top of his.
Like, boy. Like,
we didn't think about how they both gonna have it now.
Mine's just not going on the nightstand. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I have a place for things like this.
Well, this is a black-owned watch company, they gave me an EFN once, so this is for you and Pat.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's for you and
Shout
Pat.
out to
It's a
Tally
black
Klein.
You know, they know I'm a big watch guy. I love watches.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Black Love appreciates
That's
it.
right,
Thank you
that's
so
right.
much.
Let's make some noise for that.
Since y'all get
Is it time for you?
I brought some flowers of my own.
Yeah. Because by the way, I saw this marketing and this messed me up. This
So
is
I have some flowers for you guys. This is my flowers.
I didn't know what this was.
My flowers.
Hold up.
Nah, it's called Pussy Charms.
Pussy Charms.
Pussy Charms.
Look how you open it.
You gotta grab the.
And it got a ring.
He got a finger pop.
You gotta grab the. You gotta grab one of the lips on the top. Let me show you.
Oh my God, yeah.
You have to grab one of the pussy lips.
She gonna show you?
And then you open it like that.
Oh my God.
And now you just stick your face in it.
Okay,
Smell
You
it.
gotta smell it. You gotta smell it.
Roll it.
And
Yo,
then
that is fire.
also, I see y'all have y'all pre-rolls. You told me this is for me,
Yes,
so y'all have
yes.
y'all pre-rolls,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But I have my pre-rolls.
Holy shit.
So this is a collab.
That's
I
like a
did
pap smear.
It looks
Pussy
like a
Charms,
vibrator.
Pussy Charms, and Pizza Pusher. I did a collab with him. So these are the godmothers.
Oh wow. I was listening to your song Godmother
So I'm
earlier.
the godmothers.
Oh,
that's
hell yeah.
That's a pre-roll. Okay.
This is
dope.
this is
No,
a
this is a pre-roll.
holy shit.
This is a Cuban cigar.
It's like a gorilla finger.
We have them
This is real.
personally rolling it. Like it's
Yeah, this
hand
looks
rolled.
like it.
Wow.
Has a nice
Oh.
little filter on it. Enjoy.
Yes.
Make
Holy
sure y'all
moly.
go.
Could you say something nice about our pre-roll?
You should just shit on out. Alicia Keys and Kanye smoked that. You know what I mean?
It's cute.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Okay.
Shout out Smoke Champ.
So what made you get into the cannabis business? And what made you, two-part question, what made you get into the cannabis business? And who the hell came up with the idea for Pussy Charms?
Okay, so for those that don't know, like prior to my incarceration, I was like the biggest part. Like I was like Snoop Dogg, Method Man, Wiz Khalifa mixed together. I was just a girl.
Okay.
And then, of course, I didn't want to lose my trailer visit, so I couldn't smoke. And then when I came home, I didn't want to go back, so I couldn't smoke. I was on parole for 5 years. So I was patiently counting down the days so that when I could smoke again. And then it's crazy because all the people that didn't smoke while I was before I left, everybody's pie heads down. Now everybody smokes good weed. There's all these different strains going on. I'm like, nah, I gotta see what's going on here. So that was definitely on my list of things to do. Like I gotta have the fire. Like I'm telling you,
So you say
I have a test over there. Did you vouch a thumbs up? He gave me a thumbs up.
okay.
He lit him up.
Roll me one right now.
My shit is gas. But the Pussy Charms, me and my girl Flo, she came up with it. Jokes Up, Paid. We sat down one day and I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. So we were trying to think of different things that we could do. And like it was just like a collaboration of just us sitting there thinking of some fly shit. And I'm like, yo, what does everybody like? Like what would draw people in? And then we started thinking of the design. I drew it out. I'm on Google like pretty pussies. Like just Googling shit.
That must have been a
figuring
hell of a
it out.
brainstorming.
Nah, because I don't understand. Somebody need to control that Google because the ones that was coming up did not fit the description. I was like, what? There's some crazy shit out there. But we came up with the design. I'm like, I want it to open in the middle. I want the inside to be pink.
That's
like
ill.
all the different like details that came with it. I sent it out. It took me like 2 months to get it made because they're not easy to make. And then I went and picked my flower and then we linked with Pizza Pusher, who, by the way, shout out to him. I went to his restaurant for the first time.
Yes. Yeah. Is it with Coney Island or the one in Manhattan?
No, in Manhattan.
Okay.
Oh my God, I was so stoned.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I didn't know it was.
That's what it's called, Stone Pizza, right?
But I didn't know it was everything. I thought it was just the pizza. So I'm sitting there with my lemonade.
Oh, the lemonade is infused too?
I'm on a fake diet, so I'm eating my salad. But now I'm
The salad is infused?
That fucking salad.
That would have fucked me up. Like,
I'm
Talk
sitting
about
there,
greens.
I'm high, and I'm like, is it in like the lemonade? He goes, it's in everything.
right.
What? I'm sitting here like I done ate the ganja. I thought it was a garlic knot. It's a ganja knot. I done fucking ate the salad. I had 2 lemonades. I didn't even get to the pizza yet. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill. I took a bite. I was like, it's good. It's crazy because it's really good food.
Right.
And then the dessert comes. I'm like, yes, thank you. So it's like some gelato ice cream. I'm like, yes, this will cool me down.
Okay, yeah.
why the fuck? It's in there
bring
too.
you up. Yeah, bring you back
like,
up.
It's in everything, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then we started talking, and he has the Godfathers.
Right.
So I'm like,
oh, like a Godfather cigars that you can smoke.
It's like this, but his
and he sells it at the shop.
He sells them. You got to go to pizzapusher.com.
Okay, cool.
He should have the Godmothers and the Godfathers there, but the Godmothers have the Godmothers cost a little more. They have the same product as the Pussy Charms.
Right.
So you got the gas inside the Godmother. But,
because I smelled that, and I like the way you have to smell it too. It's
you gotta stick your face in it. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. It's okay. It's not the first time, I'm sure.
Professionals take my face in some shit. I'm a professional at that. It's just that is actually ill. You know what's crazy? I can't see a man selling dick weed. Nobody would buy that.
Dicks are offensive.
Yes, that's true.
They're really offensive.
I'm offended by them. I can tell you
I'm offended you brought it up as an idea.
No, like nobody wants to walk around with a dick in their bag. Like, it's just something off about it. Like, but even like with women, it's a little bit different. Like even you don't have to even be into women, but it's not offensive. It's okay. I'm like cool with it. But Godmother Charms, you can follow that. Make sure y'all look at that Godmother Charms before they shut me down again. I had Pussy Charms, but somehow, some way, I didn't even post nothing bad. Like I actually have other bags because we plan on being a dispensary soon. The other bags I have, it has the black cinchage stripe on it. So I didn't understand why they took my page down. It's a little bit of pussy. Wow, sheesh. She ain't never hurt nobody.
If it's cannabis.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how many times did you go to the box when you was locked up, and how did Pat react to that?
3, and he was pissed every time.
That was his question, by the way.
I think 3. Well, the actual to shoe, special housing unit, or just locked period, because they have different levels of lock. There's keep lock where you don't go to the special housing unit, you're locked, but you're in your cell. I can't count how many times. That was a lot of times. I don't even know how many times. But whenever it happened, I would lose my visits.
Wow, so
I would lose my trailer visits,
right.
My conjugal visits.
Right.
And he would come to visit me, and he'd be walking in. That's that walkie guy. He walks in, and he's and I'm just watching him walk. And they're like, "Oh no, Mr. Mackey, she's over there." And I'm in the other section with the suit on. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And
so he can still visit you, but
you can only get a visit once a week when you lock.
Okay.
You can't get before though. What I would do, I'm not even gonna hold you. I would get in trouble. And when you get a disciplinary ticket, they have a certain amount of time that they have to process your ticket, or they have to throw it out.
Right.
So disciplinary opens at 9, and it closes at 3, something like that. And the visiting room opens at 8:30, and it closes at 4. So I would be like, yo, be here at 8 o'clock, because they can't pull you off a visit to take you to disciplinary.
Oh.
So I would have him come at 8 in the morning. As soon as they call a movement, they taking me to my visit.
Right.
I missed disciplinary. By the time the visiting hour was over, disciplinary's closed. So I beat a lot of tickets by just being on a visit every day. But it was this one captain one time, this fucking cocksucker. He he really was though. Seriously, it was because why would you do that? He's seen he's she thinks she getting out of this one. He came and waited. He stayed overtime that. He didn't even get paid for it. Brought the fucking little tape recorder and all his little fucking notes, and brought it to Shoe and did my hearing and gave me 3 months, fucking bastard.
Wow.
So it used to be bad because I used to feel bad because he used to look forward to our conjugal visits.
Of course, he should.
But people was acting crazy. What the fuck you want me to do? It had to happen.
Right.
I'm sorry. Next time, I'll try to, she told what you want me to do. But I'm not that person anymore. Well,
yeah, no, you seem like a very.
I don't be put in those situations anymore. I'm still the same person. I don't think I'll ever change. But I'm older now. I have different things. I have way more to lose, and also,
you seem happy now.
I'm very happy.
Yeah, that's
what people don't understand is when you go away, when you go to prison, it affects other people outside of you.
Right.
And I just feel like it would be very, very selfish of me at this point. After seeing what it did the first time, to do that to my husband or my daughter or my son or just my mom, anybody ever again.
Right.
They probably suffered more than me. After the first couple of months, I was good. I tell people sometimes I don't really want to say it, but I have fun sometimes.
Right. In a can?
What?
Let's not make no noise for that.
Let's
not make no noise for that.
It's like this. I'm gonna be miserable every day.
Nah, you
I'm
right,
gonna
though.
wanna fucking kill myself.
Right.
I'm gonna be depressed. Like, nah,
I got a friend
here.
named Ching Bing. He used to call me from the feds, and he used to make me happy. I was like, what are you doing in there?
He used to call all of us.
I know.
He was
I
happy.
know Ching Bing.
Yes, he was happy, and I was like, but I guess it's the same thing.
He's like, yo,
he looked at it like, what the fuck? I'm gonna just
I'm
be
here.
mad.
I'm gonna just be miserable every day. Nah, what's up? Let's turn up. It's lit. Like, what we doing? Thanksgiving coming. Everybody gets 35 pounds. Man, I need you to go to the Pat Walk or whatever. But yeah. It was different.
So let me ask you, because you know we've all been locked up. I wasn't locked up and famous. You was locked up and famous. Was that more hard because the guards would want to be more mean to you, or was it harder that you was famous, or you got little perks here and there?
Well, I don't have anything to compare it to. I wasn't locked up when I wasn't famous, so I don't really have a comparison. But I can say that it was some of both.
Right.
I had some people that was just, they fuck with me, like they fuck with me, or like, remember where I was at, it's the only max female prison. It's only about 45 to an hour outside of the city, so a lot of the people from the town, it's not like when you're in Albion or you like damn near in Canada and you dealing with a different set of people. So a lot of people, they knew my brother or knew Joe or knew knew Pat, knew somebody that there was some relation, or they was just a fan and showed mad love. And then you had those that thought that they was doing something because they was like in a upper hand, and I would just take the ticket, like disobeying a direct order, whatever other charge you want to add on to it. It's not happening. Like I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. This is not my life. You're in Crane, you're an inmate. For now, bitch, when I leave here, I'm gonna have a very different life than you fucking carpooling, Honda driving, bad weed, don't have fucking microwaving ass bitch. Like, I should be wailing. Like, what? Fuck is you talking about? Like, and people like used to try to make me feel like that. Like, oh, it's over for you. You're not gonna be nothing. You're not gonna be this.
That was my next question. Sorry to cut you off, because it's everyone doesn't get the Tupac effect, right? Tupac became like larger than life when he came home.
He's the only one.
But he had it rough in there, though.
I believe he had it rough in there, but it was an effect. It was a Tupac effect, and what I mean by that was his albums went up. He went up in stature.
Which created this misconception that if you go to jail, when you come home, you're gonna be like, he's the only one that was able to come home and immediately like be super lit.
Well, because then he's with Death Row, they were already crazy. So
even
there's a lot going on.
Even with Shine, and we had Shine here too, and we spoke about this.
I like Shine.
I felt like even Shine, he rhymed too soon when he came home. He couldn't find his cadence, so it almost took away from the process.
I think people was just hating a little bit too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hating on Shine, or
with just trying to find something wrong with anything. Like we live in that era now where everybody got a fucking opinion. Yeah. I don't like that shit. I liked it when if you was a celebrity, what you said was what it was. Like, the celebrity said it, they're right. Now they letting regular people. You just got a phone and thumbs, so you got an opinion. Get the fuck out of here. I don't like it.
By the way, this is Pussy Charms right now. I'm about to light up. This is Pussy Charms.
You smoking that pussy?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. When you went in, you were already a mother? Mm-hmm. And how rough was that for yourself mentally?
My son was 7. My son was 7, and when I came home, it was like a week before he turned 14.
Wow. And
that
must have been rough for him.
Yeah, it was probably more rough for him than me, because all he knew was me. He lived with me his whole life. Like, I'm not even, I say it all the time, like, I would have rather have went in when he was a baby and came home when he was 7. Than went with, like, that's a very pivotal moment in any child's life. When you're an adolescent, turning into a teenager, getting to know, into becoming to your own person. I feel like it still has an effect on our relationship now. And it probably forever will. His life changed dramatically, but it's unfortunate that people don't think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, they think, oh, well, the kid is with your grandmother, or they're with their father, or whatever the kid's like, but he had to come visit me in prison. Like, he had to, he visited me all the time. Like, he came on visits, trailer visits, all that. They would come stay for 4 days, or whatever, and then would cry when it was time, like, to leave. Like, he hated leaving because it's like he didn't understand, like, well, I can't just stay here with you.
Right.
So,
or you leave with me, mommy.
Yeah, my stepson used to be like that a lot. Pap's son, he was like, he would cry worse than my son. Like, I remember one time we was on a visit. It was just like a really good visit that day. Like, we was just chilling, playing mad board games or whatever, and it was time for them to leave. And he went and asked the guard, like, can she just come with us? Like, just for like a little while, like, why can she come with us? And the guard's like, nah, she can't come. Like, he was like devastated. Like, he didn't understand. Like, I asked nicely, like, why? I didn't understand neither. Like, he asked nicely, why I can't go? But kids don't understand that. They don't understand that. Like, I seen people go away and they tell their kids that they're at school or they're at college.
I was wondering why you take that route, or college.
Because my kids ain't dumb.
But you did get a college degree in there, though.
I did get a college degree, but I wasn't at fucking college. What the fuck?
What kind of college?
I was not at college. I wish I would have went to college. That's one of the things that if I like could do it, I wish I would have went to college. Like when I meet people that like in sororities and stuff, like when my little sister went to college, and that's something that I like school.
I went to college.
I'm like one of those people that went to school.
And jail too. That don't count?
Yes, it counts.
All right, well, I got 24 credits, goddamn.
You didn't finish?
Nigga, I went home. I was like, well, you can finish now. Hey, man, I was thinking about it. I was really was.
I definitely think it counts. Like it's real work. I do real papers and real something, really sitting classes. Like where we was at is a little bit different. Marymount Manhattan College, they would have the professors come up and sit with us, and like, you know, it was a whole situation. They had graduation. So I got my degree though. I almost got my bachelor's, but like you, I went home. Then let me go home. I came home like 6 months early. I tried to start again, and what happened? Oh yeah, I got the ankle bracelet. When I came home, I was like, I'm gonna do it again. And right around the time when I was supposed to start, I ended up getting the ankle bracelet, and I was like, I couldn't go.
So you came home, had an ankle bracelet?
No, I was home, and then somebody said that I blacked their eye.
Oh, shorty from Queens too, right? Damn, that was terrible. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Me neither. It's horrible.
I didn't like that.
Horrible. I beat that one though.
That's right. Let's make some noise when I beat that. Now, I heard you got a crazy Ante Up story.
Pap told you that.
Yeah. you know.
I know them very well. Him and Joe Bull. Okay. He always thought that was a crazy story.
Okay, yeah, put me on.
So, Ante Up, one of the records that changed my life. Like I tell people all the time. I tell people a story about Ante Up, but I never tell them this story. I know which story he wants me to tell you.
Thank you.
When I try to explain to people that almost everything that I did in my career that got me to where I am now and that really propelled me into a different space, I did for free. Wow. When I did Ante Up, I didn't get $1. I didn't want $1.
But did you request to be on the remix?
This is a remix, right?
No, what I did was Sean C. Shout out to Sean C.
Pick up Sean C.
He was the A&R Loud Records, and I begged him to get me the instrumental because at the time, just Ante Up the regular record.
You were on Loud at this time as well?
I was on Loud Records,
MOP.
but I didn't have a record. I didn't have anything. Pun had just passed. I still had my record deal.
That's right. I wish I could bring Pun back.
Yeah, we were trying to figure it out. Wow. So
I'm thinking that was something that was hooked up while Pun was alive.
Nah,
okay.
Pun wasn't here.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
So I begged him to get me the instrumental. I'm like, yo, get me the instrumental.
Right.
Let me rap on it. Just give me the instrumental.
Before they were thinking of a remix?
No, I knew they was working on the remix. I knew. I know.
So you were anticipating that, right?
Yeah, but they didn't know me. I had never met them or anything. And I gave me the beat. I did the record. I'm like, okay, now, favor number 2. Get it to them. Like, I need them to hear it.
Yeah.
So he did that, and they initially thought I was like a boy. They thought I was like a boy. Like, y'all see I got this Barry White shit going on. My shit alone, you know what I mean? No. My shit alone.
So you didn't have a record out before?
No.
Oh, I never
The only
that.
record that I had out was Miss Martin on Pun's album. But remember, it came out after Pun had passed.
Okay.
So people had heard me like, yo, who's this chick on Pun album that got her own record on Pun's album? Right. But nobody had never seen me, nothing.
Which is crazy. We gotta get to that later. Make sure we get to that later, yeah.
Mind you, this is a little sidebar. I'm all the way pregnant. I'm like a teen pregnant mom at this point when I send them this. So I send them the record or whatever, and
I'm imagining you in the booth pregnant.
Don't.
That was hard.
It's documentary worthy.
Don't do that. Don't do me like that. So we go to the studio. They set up a studio session because they're putting the record together now. So it's me and it's Bill and Dan's and Busta's there and Prodigy was originally on the Ante Up remix. Rest in peace to Prodigy.
Rest in peace.
And let me just say this real quick. They reached out to me to do a record for his project. I gotcha. They have not sent me whatever they need to send me. Please, I gotcha. Like, I love Prodigy. He's one of the few people that wrote me, sent me a book, everything when I was locked up. But he was on the record. So it's this big argument because he's on the record and he's dissing Jay-Z on the record.
Ooh. You knew this?
No, I did not
like
know this.
He's talking about I'ma shoot up your Continental T and like he's like the verse was fire. So you know me, I'm like, yeah, put it out, drop it, let's go. Like I'm with all the smoke. And like they kept it official. They kept it Brooklyn. Like nah, he not doing that. Not on our record.
Right, that's
like
real.
if you wanna, and I get it. Like then I was young and I understand, but now I understand that like if you put out a record and you put somebody on your record and me and you supposed to be cool and you let them diss me on your record, it's up for you when I see you.
Yeah, I learned that with
like,
Bang Bang. I learned that with Bang Bang.
Yeah, it's up for you. Fuck is you talking about? That's the equivalent of I got beef with a nigga. You in the car and they shoot at me outside your car, out of your car window. It's lit for everybody in that car. Fuck is you talking about? So as a younger child, I'm like, let it go. Let's see what happens. They like, nah, we not doing that. We not. So it was
they on Rockefeller at that time?
They was on Loud.
They was on Loud. That's right. You said that earlier.
They was on Loud.
This is even before that.
It was on They kept it official. Like, nah, we not doing that. I'm like, all right, cool. But lo and behold, a whole fucking fight starts in the fucking studio
over that verse.
The guy who introduced me to Pun, I met Pun when I was walking home from school one day with this kid that lived in my mother's building. He knew this guy Sunkiss that used to hang with Pun.
Sunkiss, I remember Sunkiss, the little diesel guy.
Yeah, so it was on America's Most Wanted or some other shit.
Jesus,
like,
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Him and Joe had a fight. Tell me
I know that. I know the playground. They met up. Yeah, I remember.
Crazy shit. Like,
what's wrong?
Fucking fat Joe. Why you meeting people
what are you doing in the playground, sir?
Crazy. You can't take a challenge or anything. Like, always gotta prove something.
I remember this.
I'm glad he's changed. Thank God. Shout out to my brother.
I'm glad that both of y'all changed. Because I got a story about you too. Later on. Let's go. Let's go. Continue.
So, Sunkiss is in the studio and the conversation ends up getting heated because we're like discussing should he be on the record, should we take him off the record. I don't know what happened. Busta starts getting crazy. He's like turning into the Busta Rhymes that we see on TV in the studio. I'm like, you know what? I need to get out. Am I on the record? Can I leave now? Like, it was just really, really crazy. So they ended up taking him off the record. The record ended up changing my life. It's a great record, which I recently found out. I didn't know that I had beef with Busta behind this record. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, shit.
No, seriously.
I didn't know neither.
Me neither. I just found out. So I'm going to tell y'all some quick stories. So everyone knows who has the best verse on Ante Up. I mean, like, it's like... Shout out to everybody on the record, but I'm just saying, you know, whatever. So, Pap is doing the Thought I Was Gonna Stop remix, and it has Wayne on it, and 2 Chainz, and Busta. And he called me, he's like, yo, babe, Busta want to talk to you. So I'm like, okay, and I'm expecting that my beautiful Gemini sister, queen, I love you, look so beautiful. That's what I'm expecting, that's what I get.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I just laid my verse. I want you to, I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, but you're gonna see when it come. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Is this a challenge? Like,
that's dope, though.
Like, I didn't understand.
What record?
The Thought I Was Gonna Stop remix that just dropped.
Okay.
Busta's on it. But
the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Okay.
But the way he's talking is like we had prior beats.
So
like
dope.
I was so confused. Like he's like, yeah, you're gonna see when you did you hear it yet? But did you hear the I said, oh, it's lit. Like so now in my head I'm saying, cause mind you, I had a secret beef with him too. Like when he put out the Touch It remix and he got Mary and Rodiga and Missy, I'm like, nigga, I was the hottest bitch out here moving. Why you ain't call me?
Oh, shit,
I'm thinking now, find out you was still super with Ante Up. Okay. Bet.
This is so good.
So, you know, if y'all want, y'all could go listen to the Thought I Was Gonna Stop remix and see how that one went down.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, that story
Busta.
is so dope because it alludes to what we was trying to say earlier. It's like, not she's nice for an MC, she's nice.
Period.
And for him to even like challenge you like that, or even like throw that in the air.
I was so confused.
Because people feel that way about him.
Yo, because Busta gets on your record, you know what's gonna happen.
Right.
He's gonna take over the record.
Yes.
Unless Remy Ma's on the record too. What you talking about? But I was so shocked. I was like, I hung up. I was like, babe, did he just like come for me? Like, I was like, mind you, the whole time I'm talking shit to Pap, like, I'm gonna kill you on your record. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Want me to do? He was annoying me so bad. I'm like trying to be in my battle rap league mode. I'm filming Queens. I'm filming Wendy Williams. I'm not rapping right now. Babe, I need you on this. He started pressing me. Yo, you real Hollywood. Like, it's crazy. Like, I didn't even get this pushback from 2 Chainz. Like, I didn't even get this from Lil Wayne. Like, my own wife in my house. I gotta keep asking. I'm like, yo, now this.
This is why I be thinking y'all battle rap.
No, he was antagonizing me. It's fucking New Year's Eve. I swear to everything I love is New Year's Eve. He's sitting me like this. He's like, I asked Lil Wayne once. I had the record within an hour. 2 Chainz. I got the verse and the video, no problem. My own wife. Wow. It's crazy. Like, if people knew, if the hood knew how Hollywood you really was, like, now you trying to fucking call my G card. Like,
but let me ask you,
about?
don't you got a studio in the house?
Yes, but I didn't want to go in there.
You was doing them dirty.
Leave me alone. Clean the house before the New Year comes in. What are you talking about? I don't want to go do a verse. Like, no. I hate that we have a studio in the house. I hate it. Do you know what my life was like? Living with a fucking rapper that recorded a whole, not an EP, a whole fucking album every month. Boy, I'm like, so you never gonna take out the garbage? Dead serious? You dead ass. Wow, this is fucking crazy. You sure you're retiring after this, right? Because I can't take no more of this shit. This shit was nuts. It was really nuts. But no, we don't even discuss music.
Okay.
We do not discuss music. I explain it to people all the time. This started before we was even married. We was I don't even think we was dating yet. We was just like friends, but we knew we liked each other. We was just friends. And he asked me one day, and he goes, "Who's your top 5?" So I'm thinking it's a regular, innocent rap question. I didn't know my fucking life was hanging on the line. So I'm like, my top 5 changes, which I think makes perfect sense, because when I was in high school and I liked Jada and DMX and Jay-Z, I didn't know Lil Wayne was gonna exist one day the way that he exists. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about J. Cole. I didn't know about a lot of people, that my shit changes over time. So I tell him my top 5. I don't even know who it was then. He just lets me say, and he's listening like, and then when I finish, he looks at me and he goes, Pun has to be rolling over in his grave. Yeah, I was like, what? First of all, you don't even know Pun. Matter of fact, we're not talking about music no more. Like, I was highly offended. I wanted to fight. First of all, you already know Bronx people and Brooklyn people don't even really fuck with each other like that. Yeah. So it was just like a weird thing. Like,
it's a straight miracle. Yes,
very much so. Like, I was just like, we just not gonna talk about it. Like, especially then I realized, like, he puts himself in his own top 5. Why am I even talking to this guy? Like, he's a different type. Like, why am I talking to him? Why? Like, this conversation is going nowhere. So we don't talk music at all, period.
Speaking of Pun, this is one of the questions. He said, where do you think Pun would be in the game if he was still alive right now?
That's a fucking Fat Joe question.
That's definitely a Fat Joe question.
It's a fucking Jopra show. Straight off the Jopra 101. If Pun was alive right now, I think me knowing Pun, like, he always wanted to try to have people saying shit. Like, literally, like, I think he would probably be a ghostwriter for mad people. He'd probably have mad artists, and they'll all be dumb nice, but it's really him.
Right.
Like, in all his different characters that he was and the different styles that he had. Like, he tried to change my name, like, for 2 months. Like, would not stop. Like,
could you imagine Pun with a Twitter?
No. First of all, now that you factor social media, poor Pun would probably be in jail. Like he would definitely.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
He would what? You don't think so? What? With everybody?
No, I didn't think. I said I didn't think of it.
Everybody walking around with a camera phone.
Oh yeah.
He would definitely be caught on camera doing a crazy. Like he would. My poor friend. He would probably be in jail, unfortunately, because he's out of full control, and he'd still be tweeting somehow, some way from there.
Yeah, I think he would have loved Twitter. I think him and Tupac would have loved Twitter.
He would have loved IG though. Like, Pun on TikTok.
Oh shit!
Could you imagine Pun on TikTok?
I could imagine that.
I'm a Triller guy. I don't use TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck TikTok. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, I could just see him like reenacting all the movies and shit like that. But I literally was just thinking about that like 20 years.
Right.
22 now. He passed in 2000.
And this is one of my questions. Did you ever see him sick? Because one time not one time. When I was at the funeral, I was so young at the time. They was giving like everybody like, a couple of minutes to, say their piece to him. And I literally kneeled down and got on my knees. And I remember Flex coming up to me, and Flex said to me,
rest in peace to Flex.
Rest in peace Flex too, by the way. Damn, it's crazy. And Flex said to me, the homie's not suffering no more. And I remember me being mad because I was so young. I never seen Pun suffer. I used to see Pun go to the sleep apnea shit, like, and I used to think my story was boring, so I used to step my shit up. So I used to be like, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, that's the most disrespectful thing you could do. Like, you just snoring on me, my brother. Then he'll come back, and then I'll have more energy, and then I will realize he would do it again, and it wasn't me at all. But I didn't know that was sleep apnea. I was too young. So I guess my question was to say, what Flex said to me was, our brother's not suffering anymore. And I was like, what do you mean suffering? And I was so young, and I could tell that they knew I couldn't understand. I couldn't comprehend. But now you're younger than me.
I was younger than you.
Yeah. So did you see it? See that?
No,
oh, okay.
I didn't. I literally just recently I was doing an interview, and I realized how short of a time it was. When you're younger, time goes slower.
Yeah.
So like you feel like you was in junior high school.
Yeah.
You feel like you was in high school for
Forever.
50 years.
Right.
Now 4 years go by so quick.
Right.
Like
Yep.
you don't even realize it.
Right.
So when I was talking to somebody, I was like, I realized that I didn't even know Pun a whole year.
What?
I didn't even know Pun a whole year. I met him. It was like at the end of the school year. And then school had started again, and he passed away in February of the next year. So I didn't even know him a whole year, but I was with him literally every day. From like the day that I met him, like he's one of those. I don't know if he ever did this to you because you had a career and you was moving around. I just had to school, which no hit. Like who needs school? You're about to be famous. You're gonna be rich. He would say some shit like that. You're
he was right. He was right. Let's make some noise and be not
right. I need school. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop it.
You do need school. I'm sorry.
You cannot just clap because it's not gonna clap, right?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
You do need school. You do need school. I'm sorry.
I need fucking school.
He meant you're right that you're gonna be rich.
But was it okay to skip school to hang out with Pun? Yes, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yes.
But I realized that I didn't know him that long. I didn't, but I was with him every fuck. He would hold me hostage.
Right.
Like,
you got to know him very well.
I couldn't go home. Do you understand? Like, I would be like, no, I have to go home. He's like, what do you need? I need clothes. Take her to the mall. Take her to Fordham Road. What do you need? What do you like? Anything you need. Like, he would try to bring it to you so that you wouldn't leave.
Right.
I tried to, one time, I remember I tried to pull like, my boyfriend, I haven't seen. He's like, oh, your boyfriend come. I'm like, now you're going too far. He's not coming over here. I don't even like him like that. That was a lie. Okay, I changed it. Never mind. But he would literally have you there. Like, I remember, like, when he passed, he was staying in a hotel in Westchester. And, like, the night before, I was there sleeping in his hotel. I think he
sent me footage. It was the Westchester of him swimming. They had a pool or some shit indoor, right? Yeah, continue.
Yep. And he literally had me like there. I was like sleeping in the room. I'm like, Brock, I just want to go home. I want to go home, but I'm glad he did that because I got to get to know him. I got to be around him and see different. And all of these years, I promise you, until sometime last year, I was doing an interview and I was like, You know what? I didn't know him as long as I feel like I did. Right. But that goes with the age thing. When you meet somebody when you're a kid, like you literally could have just had 1 year of school with them. You feel like you was with them for mad long. Where somebody now, I tell people all the time, like if people are like, yeah, I know her from you know me from where? If you did not see me in the past 6 months, you don't know me. I changed.
Yes. That's a beautiful thing.
No, I'm a different person.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we was locked up together. I know her. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Different person. Sorry, you don't know me.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, especially with growth.
Yes.
If you going backwards, it's a horrible thing.
Or
if you
not even.
forward,
or if you're staying the same. I don't want to be the same person that I was 5 years ago. I don't want to be the same person I was last year. Like I want to. The goal is to elevate and to be better.
But him doing that with you think it was his way of doing artist boot camp?
No, he's just crazy.
no, listen. I'm gonna be honest. Be honest. This is what This is how he introduced you to me. That's how he spoke about you to me. He said, "This is the female version of me." And pun thought he was the nicest.
Wow.
When he said I'm the nicest. Oh, he meant that shit.
Oh no.
Like he wasn't playing
at all.
And he was like he was so proud of you. Like, you know, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because just to see. Like his vision, God bless me, because I don't want any other Terror Squad members or Fuller Clips member to feel any way. But the way he bragged about you was different. Mm-hmm. And at first I thought it was because you was a female, but then I heard you, and then I said, oh.
But this is the thing. I met you before Pun told me about you.
Okay, go ahead. Put me on.
So I lived in Queens. I lived in Astoria.
Oh wow, that's why you out of control. Jesus. That's why you was out of control. Astoria's a bad place. Okay.
I lived in Astoria from when I was 10, 11, so I was about 16, 17. Mm-hmm. So it was me, my friend Monique, and my friend Monica. Rest in peace to Monica. I actually had birthdays in a couple of days, and we were popular. We were the popular girls, right? So one day, you and Capone come out there, and I guess the room was we're supposed to be fire or whatever case, and y'all come, right? And you're standing there, and they introduce y'all. This is Ram, this is so and you're like, so this is Sugar Hill? I don't even know what the fuck Sugar Hill came from. I'm just so confused, what? What are you talking about? First of all, we're Mobb Deep fans, so I don't know what this nigga's talking about. First of all, y'all niggas come over here trying to be well cocky, I don't know what you talking about. But from there, I used to see you all the time. I went to, that's how I know Ching Bing. I used to be with DeLorean.
DeLorean, yes.
I came to one of your shows one time. I think I want to say we was in Connecticut.
That's my #1 market.
And it was a big brawl. Mm-hmm. And
sounds right.
Yeah. It
sounds like a #1 market.
It was crazy. It was so crazy. But somebody had lost their chain. I don't know. Somebody had lost their chain. I was going to cry. I was like, yo, these niggas is really crazy. And I was so confused because I knew where you was from, and I'm like, that is such a nice neighborhood. I used to go to Sizzler all the time.
Down the block, yes. Sizzler, Queens Boulevard,
It's such a nice neighborhood.
We had Red Lobster too. Yeah, Red Lobster was on
the corner. And then Sizzler was really big. Sizzler was cheaper. I could afford Sizzlers when I was younger. And I was like, he's such a nice neighborhood. This guy's really crazy. And then when I met you again later on, and you was cool with Pun, I was like, it makes perfect sense. He's fucking crazy. But I'm outside of me joking, I was always a big fan. I remember one year you was on you was in the parade in Harlem.
Yep.
And we was waiting for hours for your float to come. That's when you had what?
Yes.
So check it, right? So we go, me being the pothead that I was, we wait mad long. I'm like, fuck, I know it's a spot down the block, so let's go get some bud. By the time we come back, he should be here. So we coming from the spot, I'm rolling up, and we just hear, I'm like, is that? Yo, when I tell you we chased the flow down,
this is hard.
I promise you, I chased the flow down just so that we could watch you perform. To see you in the space that you in now.
I'm gonna tell you one of my first times meeting you is Joe. I believe Pun passed away. I'm not sure, but it was your session, and I was doing a hook. I don't know if you ever used it. but I came late. I came like an hour late. And I was really into Bronx women at this time. So I brought a Bronx girl to the session with me, Bronx Latina. And as soon as we walked in, you said, is this the reason why you late? And the girl just left. She was so scared. She was like, that's Remy. She was so scared to death for you. I was like, wait a minute, like, what's going on here? She's like, I'm from the Bronx, you don't understand. She just laughed. She said, she doesn't like me. And I don't know if you knew her or not, and she thought you did, but
maybe it's possible.
That's who you was.
I did a lot of things I'm not too proud of. I would never do that right now. Like, I would never do that. I would never want to make somebody feel uncomfortable like that. But I grew up with a lot of guys.
Yes.
Like seriously, I don't have since I've been married, I haven't really seen any of my guy friends anymore.
Right.
Strange thing. I don't know what happened. It's not the same when you're married. Like it just seems weird when you have a bunch of guy friends. Like Pap is totally cool with it. He's okay with it. But to the outside world, it's crazy because they don't understand that. People feel like if you have a guy that's like, when I tell you, I literally have people in my comments sometimes like, oh, she posts him more than her husband, like, because I post Joe a lot, but we work together a lot. But I feel more comfortable with male friends. Like that's how I grew up. So I was a little rough around the edges. Like, fuck is this bitch is why you late? Like, like I probably was really highly offended. Like, what?
No, you were. I believed you.
Waiting for you.
I believed you.
You came here with her?
Yes, I believed you.
She's not even fire. Like,
no, she was fire. It was from Suze. It was from Suze. It was nice.
It was from Suze.
What did you say? You didn't say anything?
No, because I didn't realize.
You didn't understand what was happening.
I didn't understand what was happening.
What?
And Terror Squad was the only people I would come around with no other crew. Like I could come around by my dolo.
Yeah, because
I'm good. Joe would come around my crew dolo. Like that's it. He don't have to have no crew. He still does that to this day. All right. So before we go to Quick Time with Slime, who else tried to sign you other than Terror Squad?
Oh God! When I first when Pun first passed, like I was getting so many different calls. Like it was somebody from Nas camp that was reaching out. Swiss and them was reaching out. And Joe was like, and I was not really sure what I was gonna do because Pun's not here. This is who. Like when Pun passed, I didn't really know Joe like that. You know, Joe didn't like. Joe was starting to mature already. Pun was still fucking crazy.
Yes.
So, and when he was gone, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't know if the records that we had did was gonna make the album now because he's not here to oversee it. And people was reaching out to me like, "Yo, can we have a meeting? Can we talk?" And I remember it was at the funeral, and Joe comes to me. He goes, "I know right now you're not really sure, what's gonna happen. You're probably, questioning, where do you go from here." He's like, "I got you." I was like, okay. He's like, nah, I got you. Like, you good. You all right. Like, you Terror Squad. Pun said you Terror Squad. You Terror Squad. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm Terror Squad then. But, I mean, it wasn't that I didn't believe it. It was just like, I'm from the Bronx, and I'm a hood chick. I hang with we don't believe anything. Like, he talking, he's sad. She's going through something right now. He's just trying to console. Everybody's trying to console each other. But, now, 22 years later, like we talk about it all the time. I'm like, I really feel like in another life, like we were connected. Like I feel like most of our biggest moments are intertwined somehow, some way, which is cool. I love it. Like he's my daughter's godfather.
I'm still gullible, like to a certain extent, and what I mean by that is, I still have wishes of seeing all the Terror Squad members together.
Yeah, those are wishes.
Those are wishes.
Definitely wishes.
I truly do, because
listen,
the happiest I've ever seen Pun was around his crew.
Yeah, but this is the thing. What happens is, and this is what I had to realize, because when I think back, like we go through so much. When we think that we're grown, like what happened with us, like we all were forced to grow up really young. You feel old right now. Sometimes we feel old. Like, oh man, I'm like, you're not old. Shut up. You just feel old because when you was 15, 16, 17, you was doing shit that grown people do. Like, I talk about like my son and my kids. Like, I had my son when I was really young. The shit he asked me for, like, I'd have asked my mother for at his age, I'd have probably got knocked out. Like, shit had probably popped on me. By the time I was his age, I was literally, like, taking care of my whole family. We had different responsibilities. We were doing things that adults do at very young ages. We was in the clubs, we was in the streets. So now that we're at that age, it's like, oh, I'm old, because you feel like you done did everything. But we really not old. But when you think, we were so fucking young.
Right.
I was so young when I was still in fucking high school when I met Pun.
Wow.
I was still in high school when I did Ante Up.
That's crazy.
And it's so crazy because now people, we grown, and people are set in their ways. They have their own things. And sometimes what people don't understand, when things happen to you when you're really that young, it fucking traumatizes you. Mm-hmm. And I feel like some of the things that happen, it's not that it can't be fixed. It's just like it's no point of fixing it, if that makes sense. Like nobody benefits because nobody's really distraught. I don't feel, well, it's just a couple of people feel like, bro, get over it. What the fuck? But for the most part, I feel like everybody's in their own space, in their own world, and it might do more harm than better, like, in my opinion.
That's real. And this is actually a question.
It's true.
You stay out of the way with Pun's wife and all the controversy with Joe. How do you feel about this situation?
The fuck, that's stupid. Like, bro, let me tell you, I changed.
Right.
But I'm still I changed a lot deep inside. I'm the same person. No, my shit not deep inside. My shit is like a paper cut away. Like, somebody rub my shit to me. We're like, no, me. It's my show. Don't
you're telling yourself to change.
Like, yeah. But I'm really not this, like, my first thing is to resort to violence. Like, I cannot take disrespect. I cannot take, like, so. And I feel like a lot of things that I know, and a lot of people that know certain shit, they be trying to change narratives. Once time goes by, people try to change narratives. Like, even with his kids, like, people like, yo, you should do this. Like his kids were really, really young when he passed away. He was, and I feel like some of the things that they think or that they know about him is some things that more that they were told as opposed to that they experienced. Right. And people are always gonna feel a certain way. Like even now, like I'll post Joe, like not so much now because Joe's he's kind of turned into like this character that's like bigger than life. Like I think he's probably the most famous that he's ever been in his career right now.
I like hanging with him because it takes all the fame off of me. I'm like, Fat Joe's over there. You don't need to pick up with me.
He's really, really famous. And but prior, like we were in a space when it wasn't as much as it is now. Like people would come up. Whenever I post him, people would come on my page and they say like shit like, oh, he needs to be doing this. And what people don't understand, like it's been so long that even our kids aren't kids anymore.
Right.
Like the kids are adults with kids of their own. Right. Like if Pun was alive, he'd be a grandfather right now.
Right. Real talk.
And when does it come not be the responsibility of, you know, like that, like even like with my own son, like people like, oh, yes, he is a whole grown person that does what the fuck he want to do. Like if you once you start smoking, drinking, sucking, fucking all that other shit, like I'm out of this. Like my financial responsibilities are no longer in play anymore. Like that's just the rules that I live by. I'm sorry. Like and I think it's just a touchy subject because Joe feels how he feels, she feels how she feels. I know how I feel about it. And to just avoid those shit, I just stay out of it. Like I don't wanna rub anybody the wrong way. And like I said, knowing now, I didn't know him as long as I thought I did. Right. But he never did nothing but good for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody ever talk bad about him to me.
Me neither.
Like you can't tell me nothing about this man. I don't give a fuck what you say, what you try to show me. Like to me, he changed my life. He changed my life. When I signed my first deal, I took half of my advance and sent it over there. Like, here, that's for his kids. Like that's like I don't know what else got going on or whatever feelings I may have, but I can't play a part in that because can't nobody tell me nothing about this man. Like he changed my life. And a lot of times I think people go through that. People are like, oh, this person is a bad person. This person is. You can't tell somebody how to feel about somebody to them. Like maybe you may have that experience. And that's why I give people the benefit of the doubt because people are like, oh, she this or he's this type of person. Yeah, he might have been like that to you.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
What did you do to get that? Like not to me. Yep. Not to me. So it's hard for me. And I feel like a lot of times people want people want the respect and the accolades and want you to praise them because their relationship to a person, but when you talk bad about that person and you try to throw dirt on this person's name and you cause harm to their legacy, it's hard for me to give you the love or for the same person's name. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, people, they'll be, I see wives do it all the time. They'll break up with their divorce their husband. He's a piece of shit. He's this, he's that. But then want to keep the last name and want me to give you some type of carte blanche or treat you a special way because you was the wife. No, you told me he was a piece of shit, right? You don't like him, right? He ain't shit. Like, so I can't, like, you got to pick which one you want. Do you want to slander this person or do you want to lift them up? I feel like a lot of things over the years with Pun, I didn't understand the narrative or the goal that people were trying to get to. I feel like
everybody was taking your stance, Remy, and minding their business. And I think the part that made people take pics was when she put out that tape. That tape made people say, nah.
I get that. But like I said, it's hard. I see that and it's horrible and it's the worst thing and you should never do that. But this person changed my life. I've never seen that ever. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go, okay, if that is how you feel and this is what the picture that you want to paint, how can you then want me to compensate or take care of or show love or do whatever on the strength of the same person's name? It's a conflict of interest. It doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just gonna do nothing because they've never done anything to me. I wish the best for his whole family. I would never ever want anything. Like, I know them the same way. If I was around him every day, I was around them every day because he had his family with him every single day. You understand what I'm saying? And like I was really young. I don't know a lot of things. All I know is what I saw.
This. Like, I'm older than you, but I'm not experienced with this. I don't have this. I don't have no other example of this in my life. You understand what I'm saying? So I heard a rumor one time. I ain't gonna say who. You could say, and they just said, "Well, N.O.R.E just does whatever Fat Joe says," and it's just like, that's not the truth. I ride with Joe, whatever. If I feel Joe was wrong, that's just it ain't gonna be public. It's gonna be between me and him. Because that's one of my best friends.
Well, one of the problems of today is everybody feel like if it doesn't happen on social media,
if it ain't on the gram, it never happened.
I get into it a lot with people that I know because I didn't shout them out on their birthday or I didn't post somebody that passed away. Nigga, first of all, I just think that's fucking weird. When somebody passes away,
when they passed away, are you with them? Like,
when
I'm
somebody,
on the way too.
When somebody passes away, he's like, I'm not.
Who said that? Did Uncle say that? Uncle, he said, don't be posting pictures of me when I pass away. That was hard.
I'm not searching through my phone trying to find pictures. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, my grandmother passed away. Like, everybody's like, oh, I didn't know. Because I'm not posting my grandmother. Like, I don't want nobody to send, like, if you know, you know. Like, I don't want to be like, hey guys, sorry, I've been off of social media for a week because my grandmother's, like, that shit is just weird to me. People that cry in the phone, weird to me. All that shit is fucking weird. I look at you crazy. I don't care if you ever cry on social media, you put up a video. Trust me, when I see you, I may say hello, I may dab you up, but I'm looking at you like you fucking crazy. When you walked away, we talked about you like a dog. People that I know, or the only person that I probably post, I might post my husband or my daughter because she's a baby, and Joe. Joe insists, sis, I need the love. I need people to know how much you love me, please. Like, it's my birthday. So I'm literally forced. So, but then I have other people that know, like, yo, you ain't even throw me up on your birthday. First of all, let's just be clear. I charge people a lot of fucking money to post shit on my page. You want me to post on your fucking birthday? I'll invoice you, bitch. Like, cause you acting real aggressive right now. Like, I don't give a fuck about social media. Like, I don't. Like, I have friends that literally they're like, yo, you don't brag enough. What? Like, to me, that it's just crazy because I'm just different. I grew up around a different type of nigga, different type of people. The dudes that bragged about shit, they were like cornballs to us. Like, you was like, you was a bozo. Like, you bragged about your car. You were like, actually, you were probably gonna get robbed. Like, oh, really? You got what? get him, like really took, like you was a mark, like you was a stain. But it's just hard for me. Like I'm not that, like literally. I have one friend. She said to me, she's like, "Yeah, I'm coming to your house. Fuck that. You don't want to stunt. I'm doing it. Right. I'm going in the pool. I'm going in your closet." I'm like, that to me, that's not cool to me. Like I don't get I don't even feel comfortable doing that. Like it's really weird to me. Like when people come, like I don't even like people taking pictures in my house. Like I don't even like people being on live in my house. I mean, like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, word.
Matter of fact, let's call you an Uber. It's time for you. Like, I don't want you on live in my house. I don't want to post the inside of my crib. I don't want to post my cars. I don't want to post my jewelry. I don't want to post any of that. That's just super duper weird. But we live in an era where that's what people do. That's the thing. I'm, to each his own. I'm just a different type of person. Okay, so be clear, I'm not broke. Like, let's let the record reflect. Just because you don't see it.
So y'all ready, y'all? Y'all ready, y'all? Come on.
Wait.
Y'all ready, y'all? This is called Quick Time with Slime, right?
Okay.
All right. So the rules is this.
You're smiling. I don't like it.
This is everyone's favorite part of the show. All right, we're gonna give you two choices, multiple choice. You can pick one or the other.
Okay.
If you pick one or the other,
that's it.
That's it. Yeah. You're good. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, people want to be politically correct. So if you're politically correct, you say both. If you say both,
or neither,
you take a shot.
Oh no!
But you can do the shot of wine,
and we're taking the shot.
And we're taking a shot with you. And we drinking hard.
We drinking
hard.
I'm probably not gonna care.
Okay.
I'm almost positive I'm not gonna care.
Everybody says that, but
everybody be lying. I really don't care. What you gonna do? Beat me up?
All right, cool. Hold on. Yeah, let me open. Yeah, you got an unopened bottle of marijuana?
Is that one of them?
Jesus.
Let me get a light. Let me smoke a godmother to this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you on parole for sure. But even if you're not on parole, you live in New York. There's none of that. No. That's crazy.
Oh, contraire, mon frère.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
You can't even drink alcohol, which is legal.
Yeah, that's what.
But if you're on parole, you can't drink like that.
Yo, that's what they turn it, because now you can smoke if you're on parole.
Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
If you're on parole, you can smoke, but if you're on parole, you can't drink.
That's crazy.
Make it make sense.
New York.
Why?
That is why.
Alcohol does shit to me. That just goes to show you.
That lets you know.
I'm telling you, that shit is bad. It's bad.
All right, so I'm gonna get my shot ready.
My shot's ready. Oh, my bad.
All right. Hey.
7 grams.
But zooming on that godmother right there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Shit is crazy.
Because I'm a cough. If I smoke this, I'm a cough.
You're not gonna cough. It's very smooth. You see the filter that's in there? It's very smooth.
Okay, so I'm gonna smoke mine at the quick time.
Don't try to smoke it like a cigar though. Let me just give you smoke it like.
You gotta smoke it like it's the Yalla. Yeah, like it's the Yalla. Okay, Queen Latifah or MC Light? I remember you can take a shot of wine.
No, Latifah. Can I explain why?
Yes. Sure.
I love them both. I actually talk to Light more. But when it comes to like the grand thing, I've always looked up to La. I super looked up to Light, and I talk to her all the time. She's like a sister to me. But I feel like with La, she was the first one that looked like me. She wasn't like super light skin, curly, wavy hair down her back, size 2. She had her own talk show. She had her own record label.
Pick up you and Joe holding down Wendy Williams too. Hold on. I've never watched a Wendy Williams show in my life. I watched
I'm sorry. She was a fucking cover girl for crying out loud. Like she was like when the makeup commercial came on, that was La. Like she did Broadway.
Yeah, she transcended.
She's like she did so much like that. I just feel like she's here. She's here. Like Light is here, but La is just like. She's just in a space of her own. Like I think a lot of people that know probably don't even know that she was a rapper. That's how far gone she is. They don't know if she's so. I gotta give it to La. Not to take nothing away from her.
Rakim or Big Daddy Kane?
Kane.
That was easy, huh?
No, it wasn't. I love Rakim. I love Rakim.
Okay.
But I know Kane would do it right now.
Right
now. What happened?
Yeah.
Right now. I don't know if Rakim would do it right now.
Did you see Jordan and Mike Magic Johnson see each other? And Jordan said, "Put on your shoes. I'll take you right now." Like what? What happened? Like where did y'all go wrong? Like, they just said hi to each other. He's like, "Where's your shoes?" Like are they still in competition?
I say it right there because I know Kane will do it right now. Ken might too. I don't know that. I know right now Kane's gonna go.
Okay.
Thank me later that y'all not taking shots.
No problem. This is cool for us. Tupac or DMX? I'm taking a shot to this regardless.
X.
I'm taking a shot to that.
X. I'm gonna tell you why.
Cheers.
And now, you want to explain why, or you don't?
I love DMX. I love Tupac.
I never met Tupac, but I love him too.
I never met him. I never met neither. DMX is the only person on the planet Earth. Every time, not sometimes, not most of the time. Every time I seen this nigga, he made me fucking cry. I don't cry. I'm not a crier. Like, if I cry, move. Go away. Get far away. Like, I'm pissed off. Shit about to get flipped up. Like, every time I seen this man, like, he just, the shit that he was saying, and the passion, like, and his intuitiveness to know, like, what you needed to hear at that moment was just fucking uncanny. And every time I seen this man, he made me cry, like, and it was like, you know, you go to church. I don't know when was the last time you were to church. Every time I go to church, it's weird too. I cry when I go to church. So I'm like, why the fuck am I crying? I'm just thinking about all the bad shit I did. Like, damn, I gotta go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. It's hot. I don't like when it's hot. Like, this is the shit that goes through my mind when I'm in church. I'm like, yo, I will die in hell. It's so, I fucking can't even take the summer. I don't want to go.
I know, you're not going to hell. You're not going to hell.
I don't think so. I feel like I did enough. But when you in church, it start making you think about, like, shit, I don't know if I meet the qualifications. Shit, like, I don't know, but
do they got Cash App at church?
I don't know if they have Cash App at church. But the last time I went to church, I'm gonna tell you, it really fucked me up. I walked past a room probably about the size of this room, and the entire room was filled with ATMs. It was a room, an ATM
it's
room.
not that far of a question,
and
right?
I was offended though. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
it's a cash business.
I don't like it. I didn't like that. But DMX. Just because of how he personally made me feel.
Fire.
And rest in peace to both.
Yes.
Fab or Jada Kiss?
Kiss. I love you, Fab, but Kiss.
Okay. Biggie?
Y'all see what he been doing them niggas on that Versuz? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? All y'all niggas don't fuck with Jada now. I'm just saying. I'm happy. That's one person I'm happy getting sponsors. He gets so much money. Every time I see him, I scroll through the page. I'm like, this nigga's getting so much money, and I love it. 2022. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get your bag. I love it. I love it. He's a spitter.
Biggie or Big L?
Biggie.
Yo-Yo or Lady of Rage?
Just gonna not let me give me an explanation. Just gonna let me, like, I can't.
Oh, my bad.
When they
call
me, I
don't care
about your quiz time. Family, I don't care.
You definitely gotta explain it.
If I'm not taking no shots, I'm gonna explain it.
Okay.
I was actually
Biggie or Big L?
I was on Big L's album. It's the first gold plaque I ever got. Yep.
What?
Yes.
After he passed away,
yeah, I was
the
on the Tribal song's called Tribal. It was me and him and fuck, I can't think of the other person because I'm officially starting to get high now.
Right.
But it was the first plaque I got. It was from the Big L album.
Big L, really?
Yep. I was on the Big L album, but Big is just different. Changed my life.
Yeah.
No, he changed my life.
Yeah, I was
like hearing him change your life.
Changed my life. Everything. Nigga, I thought I was big. Like, I thought I was like the shit used to say.
I was in the Bronx one
dumb.
day, hanging out with a girl, right? Obviously before I was married, guys. And she said to me, this shit turned my life around. She said, "It's boring. I wish there was a Biggie song out." She described the Biggie song like it's like Great Adventure. Like, I was just like,
it was a mood.
And that's what I made Super Thug. Because I was like, I want that. Like, she was a bozo. She didn't know what the fuck she was saying to me.
That nigga changed the whole industry.
She apparently knew something.
She didn't know what she was saying. Like,
Big, my favorite rappers, and not saying that they wasn't anymore, but like, I was Snoop Dogg, fucking Ice Cube, like that. That was the fucking West Coast had shit locked. Like, in 9 times out of 10, if you was listening to rap in your car, like that's what you was listening to. When Big came out, niggas was like, wait, what? And he talking about robbing people in the train, shit that you really go through when you know you get on a train, you gotta take your fucking earrings off because niggas is fucking crazy out here. Like, what?
Old New York City.
Right.
Old New York City.
Right. Shit, New York City now.
No, New York is Wild Wild West right now.
Shit is giving me very much back in high school days when you had to fucking tuck your fucking book bag underneath your coat and
Police is like, it's COVID, niggas. We ain't hurrying up. Shit is crazy. All right, so Did we say Yo-Yo or Lady of Rage?
That's where we left off.
Rage.
You want to give it? No, you don't need it. Okay.
I like both of them.
Okay. Rod Digger or Eve?
Digger.
Missy or Little Kim?
Kim.
You ain't gonna make us take a shot at all? Okay.
I fucking know what the fuck I like.
All right.
We're gonna have to force shots.
No, that's hard. That's hard. I love it.
I know what I like. I like both of them. Y'all ask questions where everybody obviously likes both people.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But niggas be up here lying. They scared to fucking have to see the person. I see Missy be like, Missy, you really tight? Because I said Kim. You like Kim. We all like Kim.
I love that. That's real shit. Wu-Tang Clan or DITC?
Sorry, Joe.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't no. You gotta go with Wu on that one?
You know how long it took me to get that snap? It was like off beat to me back then. Like it was like
what snap?
From that song. Because the way that would crack.
Yeah. It's like off. But it was fire off.
It's mad hip hop, yo. Make some noise to that. That's some real hip hop shit. Like, yo, listen, there's some dudes in the room that ain't catch on with the fuck. That's some real hip hop.
DITC, that's Joe, that's
no, big up everybody. I love them all. Showbiz, OG. Love
you
y'all.
talk about Wu-Tang badly in certain areas, you might get jumped.
Yeah, we love
like
y'all.
My
we want y'all
security
on
guard,
here.
shout out to Tone, my security. Niggas obsessed.
What?
Like
with Wu-Tang?
What?
Yeah.
I bought his baby like a fucking Wu-Tang onesie when he had his daughter. You'd have thought I bought him a fucking Gucci bag or something. Like, bro, it was $10. Relax, calm down.
It's exclusive. Okay, podcast or radio?
Podcast.
Let's make some noise for that, guys.
I mean,
with no disrespect to radio, we still love you.
Just not as much as podcasts.
I mean, you know, it's feeding a lot of niggas here, all right?
It's changing a lot of artists' lives.
Yes, it is. Juice or New Jack City?
New Jack City.
I
have to explain that one.
Yes, please.
Juice was fire. But New Jack City, that should change people's life.
That's the Carter, right? That's where Nino.
Carter, that's what Rockabye, baby.
Nino had the Gumby that wasn't
over
the best part. That part.
Telling me no again. I wanna
Color Me Bad.
That's Color Me Bad.
She changed artists' lives. It was so fire. Everybody, Christopher Williams, everybody that was on the soundtrack.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to take a shot for that because I ain't gonna lie.
Ice-T killed it.
Her explanation is just so fire. Even though that was real.
Well, it changed people's lives. Juice was Juice. I mean, we got to
so Juice changed my life. I was the dude that shot up the movie. So Juice changed my life, not in a good way though.
No, we seen how fucking it was like our first time really getting to see Pac how we wanted to see him.
You gotta sip it or it don't count.
And
okay, boom.
But New Jack City, that shit changed. Like that shit changed. Everybody, every crackhead was called Pookie from them. Yeah. From that point on to this day, if your lips is ashy,
Chris Rock
Pookie.
killed it.
Chris Rock. That movie made a lot of stars. It made a lot of stars. It made the people that was on the soundtrack stars. Just the way they was dressing was so like from here. New Jack City all day. They should do that movie over. I want to be Keisha.
You could totally be Keisha. Capital Punishment or Yeah Baby?
Capital Punishment. And I'm on Yeah Baby, but Capital Punishment. Do you know what it was like the first time niggas heard fucking Capital Punishment? That was the first time people heard about niggas could not believe. I remember being in the Bronx like, what? I'm about to just order a new radio right now. My rewind button is about to be fucking broke. Like it was so dope. Like the shit that he was saying on there. Yeah, Baby was when he evolved and he started making songs and he knew like the way you needed for the clubs and for the radio. I feel like Capital Punishment was just. I feel like every artist that's really a rapper, their first album is always the rhymes that they was running around tearing up the streets with, like running down on niggas, rapping, and that got people's attention. Every album is their first album always comprised of those records. That's why sometimes after the second one it be getting kind of whack because now they got money. Now
you know what Capital Punishment remind me of? Food budgets. One was the first nigga that showed me you got a food budget when you book the studio. I went to the studio. He had 500 pizzas. I was like, "There's no way."
I'm positive he went over the food budget.
I'm talking about. I went there. He was like, "Bana," and I was like, "Wait a minute." He was like, "No. this is all free. I was like, bro,
it's not really free.
Like, it's not really, because you don't know that till later.
You don't know that you're gonna be paying.
You don't know that till
you're paying for this.
You don't know that till you don't recoup. You're like, yo, you remember that Mr. Chow's you ordered?
Remember that 500 pizzas?
You remember that 500 pizzas? Yeah. LA or Miami? Let's be careful now. You're in Miami.
LA.
I feel like you just did that because I slightly.
No. When I come to Miami to work. This is where I create. Like, I lock in with Cool and Dre. Almost every hit I ever made in my life, I made here.
Wow.
From Conceited to Lean Back, all the way up. They were all
So this
here.
is all work.
When I come to Miami, it's to get away from everybody because no one's going to bother me here, but it's work. When I'm in LA, it's like, most of the time I go to LA is because I'm having fun. Even if I'm working, it's for fun.
Okay.
So, and it's just different. I feel like a lot of Miami, I can relate to Miami. LA is so different from how we grew up in New York. And I just think it's dope. Like, they talk different accents, different slang, just different everything. I'm that type of person. I like different shit.
I'm gonna go to LA tomorrow. MTV Raps or Video Music Box?
That was a dumb one. That was not even the hard decision.
Well, I want to know which way you go.
Video Music Box. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that was a dumb question. Like, you see, I'm brown. We're from the hood. Like,
I love that. You know what's the crazy? Did you see the documentary for Video Music Box?
No.
It's one of the best. Did you see it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, by the way,
we didn't have Uncle Ralph
Showtime and Mass Appeal. They got like 3 documentaries on Showtime. All of them is hip hop and all of them is fucking awesome. But start with the Ralph McDaniels Video Music Box.
You gotta tell me the video. Oh, so they got one.
They got a documentary listed. And it's crazy because
which documentary is better, MTV or Video Music Box?
Which one?
There's no MTV one.
There's no documentary. But what the Video Music Box documentary? Because and you know what's so dope about it is you get to see Nas, like, go back into fan mode. Nas is interviewing everybody. It's his documentary, so he's interviewing Ralph. Like, this shit is, and like, it's like Ralph is the big homie and Nas is the little homie, which is like so dope to see.
I gave Pap a birthday party and Ralph hosted it for me. It was like an 80s.
That's dope.
It was an 80s party. Damn. I gave him an 80s, early 90s party. Damn. I had Milk perform.
Milk is chilling. Get some more chilling. What can I say? The top billing?
Dougie Fresh performed. Black Moon performed. Grand Poobah.
Yeah, you getting a lot of money. I just wonder because
MOP came through.
Wow.
Like, when I tell you, Pat was, I think he'll tell you.
Because he belonged in the 90s anyway. Like, he belonged in our era.
I'll give him 89.
That's what I did say it was the Rakim era.
89,
I did say that.
Going the latest 93, get him out of there. Like, but he it was so dope. He had so much fun. I'm sorry for anybody that I might have forgot to name that performed, but it was a really dope party.
Now, in any category you want.
Okay.
Kanye or Pharrell?
Kanye. He's a Gemini. I'm just being biased. I'm just being
My wife
biased.
is a Gemini, so
I know.
I understand you crazy motherfuckers.
People always say
now we
that.
got 2 Geminis.
Yeah.
Listen.
See, Pap tries to say that same shit too, right? But if you knew I was crazy, you know all this shit that you say about me, all this bad shit, and your dumbass vowed to be with me for the rest of your life. What the fuck does that say about you? What does that say about you?
What says that about you? You said?
What does that say about you?
He's crazier.
Who are you, really?
Damn, I gotta look at myself in the mirror now.
Yeah. Wife. Run this back. When you start talking that crazy shit to you, like, what does that say about you? You say all this, but you want to be with me forever.
Yes, I do. Kendrick or Cole?
Cole.
You want to explain or you have to? Leave it alone?
I like Kendrick.
Okay.
I like Cole too, but
Go
it's
on
just
Cole.
mine. I'm going to just go with Cole.
Like this one, females is going to Doja Cat or Dream Doll?
I like Dream Doll. She's really nice.
New York City.
No, and
Not because she's from New York City?
No, she's just a nice person. She's nice.
She's a nice person too.
I had my battle rap event the other day, and the doors opened at 3. The show started at 5. It was supposed to be over at 8. I think it went to like 10. I invited her. She RSVP'd. She came before the doors even opened because she had another event to go to. I guess she didn't know about it prior to time, but she just wanted to show face, like, I really wanted to come and support you. So she came before the shit even started, popped in, and like, that's like some real shit. Like, she ain't have to do that. She was like, couldn't make it, I'm going to my event, whatever. Like I look at shit like that, like, differently. It makes me look at the person like, damn, like, she really wanted to prove, because she could have. I don't think I would have even thought about it like that. But you could send a message like, "Yo, I couldn't make it. Something came up. People think you bullshitting." She went out of her way to come there, even though the shit hadn't even started yet, just to show face. Like, listen, I'm here to support you. If I could support you, if I could be here, I would be here. But I'm not. I could come now. I know it didn't start yet, but I'm here. So I just wanted to announce that. That was so dope. It was just really, really dope. And a lot of times you don't get that from girls that's just starting up, because they be so scared to feel like they sucking your dick, or they sweat, like, so they don't want to show love, they don't want to be too, like, so just off of that alone, I fuck with her. But Doja Cat, I don't think she's a rapper. Let's be clear with that. They be putting her in the rapper category. I don't think she's a rapper, but she makes dope records, and I think she's dope.
That's what's up.
I'll go with Doja.
The Source or XXL?
The Source. XXL was more like the Hollywood type version. Like, it was like the better version. The Thor said it, but when the Source was what the Source was,
the original, right?
Nothing was fucking with the Source. When Benzino was at his peak with that fucking Source, niggas was losing their lives in the studio. When you was recording your album, all you was thinking about was 5 mics in the Source.
Yes, right.
That's all you was fucking thinking about. You was thinking about
Dave too.
How many mics you was gonna get, trying to get the cover of the Source. Like, I remember trying to get the cover of Double XL, but that cover of that Source,
that meant something.
That was the hip hop Bible.
That shit meant something. So, and I think a lot of times when certain shit come out and they create this thing like they're bigger or they're the ones that's still around, people tend to be like, forget what it was. Fuck the Source. They had the Source Awards. The Source Awards was fire. So you went to catch anybody that was talking shit on the record when you thought they was subbing you?
They gonna be there.
Awards.
They gonna be there. And I never won those Source Awards, by the way.
I won like 4. I think I got like 4.
Thank you, Remy, for making me feel better about myself.
I didn't think about it like that, but Lean Back was pretty a big deal. It was a big deal. It was for all my Lean Back awards.
Oh my God.
Maybe one might be for Conceited, but the Source Awards, like, they had a fucking award show outside of the bullshit or whatever. That shit was like,
no, it was dope.
That shit was the pinnacle.
That's what Suge Knight said. If you don't want niggas to be all in your, that was like a
lot of moments
happened. At the Source Awards was a moment. It was that I would love to see a documentary on the Source.
They trying to do it, but I don't think Benzino and Dave Mays could get along enough to.
I tried to step to them with
Homie from
Cocaine Cowboys.
No, it's not that. It's not that they can't get along enough. They're not offering them enough money.
No, they can't get along enough.
They're offering them enough money.
They can't get along enough?
No, because they separated now. Pick them both up. Benzino.
I just feel like
she might be right though.
I feel like if the
bag is enough, the bag make everybody get along.
No,
potentially,
it's not get along. I'll tolerate you.
I'll tolerate
it.
The bag and the right production company.
Yes,
the right people.
Well, that's the right production.
I mean, it might have been too early.
It might have been too early. Okay.
Because we met with Zeno and Dave, and they was listening, but
but that was when they was together.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on, because we're gonna get out here. We're gonna get French or Ross. Your first shot.
How much of this I gotta drink?
No, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. You could, yeah.
Nah. Oh shit, she's taking a shot.
Finally,
Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I equally love them both a lot.
That is so fire. Hold on.
Cheers.
Salud, sis. Salud. Hey!
I'm surprised.
Nah, that's just so.
I thought you was gonna be the first one.
Nah. I know both of them. I know both of them from before any of us was big.
Wow, that's fire.
Literally, I have stories of me and Ross when nobody knew who Rick Ross was. I have stories of me, like French used to do karaoke in my house in the projects with me.
Oh shit!
Literally, like Ross, I met him. He was smoking weed in the projects in my staircase, in the back staircase.
Wow,
like
fire.
I don't even know if you remember that shit. Like them niggas, I could call either one of them right now. I need a record. I need you to do the video. I need and it's gonna happen. Like I can't. It's very hard. Two people. There's a couple in the industry because niggas get up and they start fucking acting stupid. Like y'all, if I smack the shit out this nigga.
Holy moly!
See this. Hold on.
All right, well this one I don't know where you're gonna go with this one because you big these both up.
Oh gosh. Who, Pap or Joe?
No.
Oh.
Damn, I'm gonna add that.
No, you're not. Sorry, it's not on there. You should have said I had this on there.
No.
You lied.
Mobb Deep or M.O.P.? It's another shot, Rim. Don't worry, it's a shot of wine. It's not crazy.
It's not a shot. You don't fucking know that. It's fucking bad. Like, my tolerance is very, I just got off of parole. The fuck? Okay, so let me explain, right? So,
you making it feel terrible. No, that's real.
So, first of all, M.O.P. changed my life. It changed my life. Physically took my life and changed it from what it was to something else. With one record, with one feature, with trusting my craft to be on their record. They didn't know me from nothing. The only record I had. I think it had a lot to do with Pun. When they found out like I was the girl that was on Pun's album, I definitely think that. But
and please give yourself props for your drive to get on that record as well.
Oh, I wasn't playing.
And let's be clear, you killed that. Because if you ain't kill it,
because if you ain't go after it, you would not got it.
But Mobb Deep, I told you the years that I lived in Queens.
That's right.
So they
you came to see me and told me you was a Mobb Deep man. So didn't forget that.
Listen, they lived in. I saw them like becoming what they was like I remember one time, quick story, this kid, I was in the Bronx, but remember I told you I lived in Queens, so I used to be back and forth.
Mm-hmm. That was really the QB, Queens and the Bronx. That's the real
Bronx,
QB.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look, I'm in the Bronx this particular weekend, and this guy's trying to rap with me.
Now you mean rap, like rappity rap?
Like battle me, like he's like we going round for round.
Okay.
But he don't know that on the weekdays when I'm in school, I live in Astoria.
Right.
We going back for it. I'm killing this nigga. Then nigga goes to me. Shorty, don't front, you better act like you with it. Frontin' like you never did it, bitch, admit it. I said, you fucking bitch. Because Mobb Deep was low back then. Niggas didn't know.
He took the
he thought I didn't know. Nigga tried to kill me with hit it from the back. So I humped that nigga like, y'all, so it was so embarrassing. If I wouldn't have been from Queens, like, at that time, I wouldn't know. Like,
you gotta take a shot for that.
Like,
anyway, that was hard.
The nigga really
tried to battle you with hit it from the back.
From the back, I promise you.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Because I would go back home to the Bronx on the weekends, and I went to school and stayed with my mom on the weekdays. Astoria is right next to Queensbridge. They had just came out with Hit It for the Back. I don't even know how this nigga knew that shit. But that shit was like cracking at all our fucking house parties. So yeah. I can't pick. I love both.
This one I think it's probably going. I'm not sure if this is easy for you or not, because you New York City just like me. The Lox or Dipset?
The Lox. And I used to go to Jim's house on Sundays and have dinner when he wasn't even there with his mother. Love them. I probably just talked to Elle's mom the other day. Love them. But the Lox, once again, I was older. I kind of came out around the same time as Dipset, so I got to see them to it. The Lox, they made me want to rap.
Wow.
DMX, fucking Hove, Big, everybody that was at that little pit, Mace, they made me want to rap and be nice.
Fire. KRS-One or Kool G Rap?
That's gonna be
That was a good one.
I'm gonna go ahead and load myself up.
You can load yourself up, but I'm from the motherfucking Bronx.
All right, that's cool.
KRS-One.
Okay. All right, this is the very last question.
If G-Rap is one of Pun's favorite rappers.
Yep, that's what I thought was gonna be hard.
Nah, I'm from the Bronx. Fuck is you talking about? I gotta represent for something. Niggas ain't trying. I'm never gonna be niggas like Willie Ram. I have to go through the hood. I still pop out.
Yo, and
KRS-One,
KRS-One just dropped a new album and it's dope. Hell no.
He told me somebody.
He was out here.
Somebody told me to come to his show.
I
was like, man, tell him to call me. If he called me, I'm coming.
90 years old.
And still be dope.
And will fucking smoke somebody.
Absolutely.
I watched him on that Versuz. I was like, what is wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, Mr. Step.
Yeah.
When he screamed and Roxanne said it straight for, why would you say that?
And we're gonna talk about your verses
in
too.
2022.
You called Ja Rule a pussy. That was kind of awkward.
I never said that. I never said that.
You looked at him. He's like, "Pussy Ja." Ja was like, "We doing this, real?"
No, I didn't.
All right, but last one. It's the last one. Last one. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Want to explain?
Yeah, I mean, if you loyal to me, people could respect you but not be loyal to you. They can respect you like I respect what you do, I respect how you carry yourself, but my loyalties lie over here. The person that where my loyalties lie. If a motherfucker is loyal to you, y'all can get into a fucking argument, y'all can fight, they can want to kill you, but if they loyal, they ain't never gonna fuck with your ops when y'all stop speaking. They ain't never gonna like do no shit because they loyal to you. I don't fuck with you, yeah, we disrespected each other, it got crazy, whatever the case may be, I don't even like your ass, but I'm loyal to you, so I'm a chill. That respect shit, niggas don't respect you or anything. Still, you be sitting there sometimes, you be like, this nigga know I'll fucking crack his fucking egg. Why is he fucking playing with me? Because there's no loyalty. He respect you, but they not scared of you. Or they willing to deal with the consequences. So, yeah.
I'm going to take a shot to that. Salud.
I only got one left.
Okay, you didn't have to, but I'm talking about. All right. Let's go. Salud.
I know y'all think like Remy's only drinking water. I promise y'all I'm smacked.
No. But look, I want to tell you something that I know you don't know. And I know I'm probably never going to... you got to finish. You got to take a shot, though. Because we got to be even here. I'm going to tell you something that I know you don't know. I know no one in the world don't know. And I'm probably not going to be popular for this. With this person. Me and Foxy is we cool, right? We had Bang Bang together. Whenever we have an argument, and this is something I know you don't know, she always brings you up in the most respectful way and goes, that's the one thing I could tell you, is Joe is always by Remy's side. By the way, she's coming at me. She's bigging y'all up, but she's disrespecting me. If something would happen and I won't agree with that, I'll be like, what? Wait with me? No. And then she'll bring this up to me. And I'm sure she's never going to talk to me again for bringing this up. But, I mean, I just got to be honest. And I know you don't know that's something that she admires you about.
No, I didn't know, but I'm gonna say something. And this is probably because I'm fucking high, and I said I wasn't gonna get high and drunk. But hey, I'm fucking drink champs. This is what happened.
Hell yeah.
So she dislikes me. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And I thought we were
likes you, not dislikes you. Likes you.
She dislikes me.
Oh, dislikes. No, I think she doesn't. I think I swear. Should I let you talk first?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had like run-ins back before I went away, but stupid rap shit. Me, like I told you, I come from a battle world, so I used to be like, yo, any of these bitches, like, what y'all want to do? I thought of it like a sport. It was like fun to me. I didn't realize in the industry like that was disrespect. If somebody said they want to battle you, but like that was a disrespectful thing. You think like whatever the case may be. So, I was young, I was different. But when we were both locked up. I don't know if people know this. We were both on Rikers Island at the same time.
Wow. No, I did not realize that.
We were both on Rikers Island at the same time, and she was in one area, I was in another area. When I came to, we was actually both on the same areas around the same time, but they had us in protective custody against our will, not because you chose to be. Like,
no, you're celebrities. Come on.
Judge appointed to, protective custody.
Right.
And so, like, we were going visits, and like, we was in the same area for 23 hours, whatever. And then she got moved, but we had a moment like while we was in there, like it wasn't directly, but it was like messages that was sent like through, like, they have the reverend in jail that goes everywhere. So when you locked and you can't come out, they come to your door for ministering or whatever. And I thought we were like in a different space. And then I came home, and it was just like the same type of crazy tension from before I went away. And I was just so confused. Like, I thought we were somewhere else, especially like.
Supposed to come, both of y'all being mothers and coming home from
She wasn't
jail.
a mom yet.
I mean, now. I'm saying.
But yeah, it was just weird. And then we had very, like, I know what was going on in there. Like, you can ask anybody about me in jail. Like, I give it up. Like, my shit was
Papoose told me it was out of control.
Like, it was out of control. I'm just me. But I be sitting there like, and I've never told any stories of like what was really going on there on the other side that people wouldn't be too proud of. And I just used to be like, yo, what's the problem? I just didn't understand. And then I obviously stopped caring if I ever cared before, but I remember one time something had happened with us, and I guess she might have called you. And you was like I fuck with Rem, like that's like punch. And she was like mad at you. I mean, you ran down and you was like, yo, you got Foxy mad at me. What did you fucking do? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm at a point in my life right now, like it's certain beefs that I had that I don't know if fucking jail gave me PTSD or I know it definitely fuck with my memory. Like certain shit I just don't remember, but I just don't care about shit no more. Like. So when people be saying little shit about me or throwing shots, it should just be weird to me because I just don't have that energy towards people. Like when I say some shit or if it's rap or it's whatever, then that's cool. But like in real life I be chilling. Like I got my son is grown. I got my little baby. I got my husband at home. I got all these different businesses that I'm trying to do. And I think a lot of the tension that women, especially women rappers in the industry and women, not even just rappers, females period in the industry, whether if y'all all in the talk area, if y'all all actresses or y'all all video vixens or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays, there's always a tension, but it's always created outside. It's never really nothing that the person can pinpoint that happened between them. It'd be these narratives where if y'all similar or if y'all opposites, people always put y'all names together and then you end up having real beef with somebody that was really about nothing, like really no real tangible shit. Like obviously after shit started transpiring, it was able to be like, all right, she said this or I said that. But if you try to go down to the initial root of the problem, that should be really starting with the fucking fans.
You rooted the problem with you and Fox?
Yeah, just not just me and her, just like artists in general.
Because at one point, sorry to cut you off, it just felt like females, y'all just wouldn't even be in the same room.
But it wasn't us though.
The fans created that.
Not just the fans, but now it's more so the fans. Back then, it was more so like the camps, like your record label,
like Foxy
your
and
A&R,
Kim.
your people.
The fact that
MC
Biggie was beefing with Nas and Nas was kind of beefing with Biggie, Kim and Foxy shouldn't have got along.
But even still, not even they shouldn't have got along. It would be like literally like, no, don't do a song with her. You're gonna give her light, or you're gonna shine on her, or like it was just like literally the record labels, the execs, like all of that played a part. Now it's more so the fans. The fans, like if they have somebody over here that they like and somebody that comes up that tends to be competition, they just like create all type of shit to where you start feeling like, and then you click on their page, you're like, you follow them? Hold on, why you following them? But you be done following them because they said some other nice shit about you. You didn't know they was gonna go bad. But I just think now I'm just at a space in my life where I really don't care. Like most of the shit that like rap beef is fake to me. Like when I be saying shit, I'll say something in a rhyme or I'll say something in my caption. They be like, oh, she's talking about so and so. Like regular people, being such a regular people piss me off way more than celebrities. Most of the time, if I say something,
they read way much too much into it.
No, fuck that. They always think you talk about somebody else famous. They don't bother me. It's the fucking regular people in my fucking life that be fucking blowing minds.
Or
like,
even the Illuminati immediately.
The Illuminati. Yo, I seen some shit like when niggas was saying I was the fake me. Pap sacrificed me. I was like, what?
Wait, sacrifice you to go to jail?
No, he sacrificed me to go to jail. I'm a clone. All type of shit. I be like, yo, people really. What the fuck? Like
you got accused of being a clone. You made it.
No, you don't need to say
you made it. When you get accused, niggas ain't never accused me of being a clone. Yo, a clone? That's Gucci Man.
That's Michael Jackson shit.
That's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson level.
Yeah, that's
like,
real big.
They think I've been told I'm
gonna take a shot for niggas think you're a clone. I ain't gonna lie. I never shit. They don't put me in that kind of.
I think a lot of times, like when we look at like the Nas and Jay-Z's, or we look at the Gucci Mane and Jay-Z, and you be like, oh, Snoop and fucking Snoop taking over Death Row, like you be like, yo, like, cause I used to be like, yo, I fucking hate you. I hate you for the rest of your life. Fuck your dog. Fuck your parakeet. Fuck everything. But now,
fuck your parakeet.
Yeah, fuck your parakeet. I don't give a fuck about your bird. Fuck your bird.
She got real.
Like, but when you get, it's not. I don't even think it's a certain age. Because let me be clear. Like, I started feeling like this. I think when you get to a certain place in your life, you be like, that shit. I really don't care.
Right.
I don't even think about it. And some people, unfortunately, I feel sorry for the people that never get there. You got some people that they just stuck stupid. Like they just be angry. I promise you. I just put up a post this morning. I wake up every day and my goal in life is to see how many times I could die laugh. Like I want to laugh at some shit till my stomach hurt. Till I feel like I gotta pee. My cheeks got a cramp. Like everything, I'm crying.
We never took the shot. Let's take this. Like I love this energy. I love this energy.
That's what I want to feel like. That's my goal. Like, and then I go home and at the end of the night, we talk about the shit we laughed about. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be mad for no reason. I don't want to be arguing with fight people. I don't want to be none of that shit. Like that shit is fucking like.
So at the end of the day, we would like to have you and Foxy at peace, at bare minimum.
I've been at peace.
That's so fire.
I promise you, I've been at peace. Sometimes it may not appear like that. Like I said, a lot of times if you post something or if you like something, people automatically try to associate it with another famous person.
Right.
I interact with way more family members and regular people than I do with celebrities. Like I see them at events and shit like that. But I promise you, I'm really at that point in my. I don't care. I don't care. That's why I started my rap league. That's why.
And how did you and Kim kind of like?
I love Kim.
Yeah. How did?
I love Kim
because it seemed like at one point, Rem. Let me just look at. I'm outside looking in, right? But I'm still a fan. It felt like at one point, it was like y'all three was like kind of like, and then it was like you like befriended Kim or Kim befriended you. I don't know which way, because all three of y'all did a bid. I was just thinking about it.
We was all locked up like around the same time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They just fucking slayed me. Well, I couldn't get to 10 months. Well,
yeah, because they both had a year. You had, damn, you did 7.
They rocked my fucking.
Jesus.
I mean, you know.
Good.
So this is my thing with Kim. I promise you, I cannot. I try to think of it sometimes. I don't know really what it was that triggered it. I have no idea. Like somebody asked me recently, like, but how did y'all fall out? I have no fucking clue.
Well, you and Kim?
Yeah, I think it was something that I said in an interview, like not even trying to be funny because I always fucked with her. I always liked her. But I may have answered the question. You know how they ask stupid questions. You don't really think about how it's gonna sound or how you mean. You don't give no explanation.
Trust me, we learned.
And shit that you know, shit that you not even trying to be harmful, nothing. You just talking regular, not realizing the impact that shit is gonna have. I think I might have did an interview or something like that happened. And it just went left. But when I tell you, when I came home and we was at a Fab party. We was at Fab birthday party. It was just like, we seen each other like, yo, like just natural, organic. We didn't have a talk about it. We didn't discuss, hey, let's just like forget the past. It was just like an instant, like, yo, this shit's stupid. Like, looked at each other, hugged each other. We took a picture, exchanged numbers. And ever since, like, I fuck with him. Like, I keep saying to I got to make my business. I want to get to the house. I'll have her come over, like, because we talk a lot via text, but we don't get to, like, physically be around each other. But she's so fucking cool. Like, it be pissing me off sometimes. I'll be like, damn, if we was like this, like
back then,
shit would have been crazy. Like a lot of times you miss out on having a crazy ass fucking moment because of some stupid shit. Like this shit, rap shit. Ain't nobody never fucking hurt my children. Ain't nobody ever like
Ego
really
shit.
like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking dumb. At the end of the day, everybody know who nice. Everybody put in work. And that's just not to take away from them. I put in work. Foxy put in work. Kim, Nicki, Cardi, Megan. Everybody done put in work. Niggas talk about, who got this much money, who so much this records. We always broke.
Right.
You look at anybody's story, we always broke, we always poor, everybody got money.
Right.
Everybody got money. Everybody got cars, everybody got jewelry. Niggas got husbands now, kids. I'm not trying to be on, like, I know they're like, now Rem is high, she's drunk, she's on her kumbaya shit or something. I just don't care. Yeah. Like, I've been there for a long time. Nobody's trying to go over to jail right now because they see somebody and want to ask them. Like, nobody wants to be away from their kids. Nobody wants to be away from the husband. And the shit is fucking music. And everybody is up. So what I was saying, like, it got to a point where I had to sit back and I'm like, niggas be talking about, she got this or she sold this. We all fucking a million times better than we started.
Yep.
I started I don't know any rappers that was rich before they started rapping. I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Everybody's poor. Everybody came from the bottom. So anywhere where you at right now is a fucking plus from where you at. So like I don't explain that to people or try to explain it to people because the outsiders, the people with thumbs and a fucking phone. I'm so mad they made phones affordable. I'm not even gonna front.
Affordable. You think phones should be $5,000?
Yeah.
Every phone should be $5,000.
Every fucking phone, your bill's like a band of money.
Yeah,
I don't want
and then Twitter, and then, social media is another $1,200.
Shut your broke ass up.
Another $1,200 just to get on.
Think about it. I was broke before. When you broke, you'll say anything. You don't care. Life means nothing. So you just want to fuck with people all day. Trust me. I'm not speaking because I got money now. I'm speaking from the perspective of somebody
but here's the crazy shit is you don't even
life.
understand that the person you're talking about who has all this money, that comment might fuck with you for that day.
Yeah.
For that day, you look at that shit and you be like, yo, this nigga just called me. I'm bird feed. I don't even know if that's a diss. Like I don't even nigga call me bird feed. Like I don't. What is that? Like I don't know.
You react to it differently.
Yeah, you react to it differently.
I'm bird feed.
Fucking bird feed. Like you know what I mean?
I never felt like I was bird feed.
No, I'm just saying. I'll just give you an example. But let me just so Swiss Beats. Timberland call you tomorrow. Say, Rem, we want you to do the verses.
Okay.
But it's your choice.
Okay.
Of who you want to battle in verses.
I wouldn't want to do verses.
You don't want to do verses.
I don't feel like I only put out one album. And as long as I've been in the industry, like I've only put out one solo
So you feel
album.
it's catalog based?
I feel like obviously it's based on your songs and like and shit that you do. It's not now if you sitting there saying you want to do a verses and we're gonna stand there rhyme for rhyme,
battle,
like
right.
nigga, what the fuck you want? You can lie all of them.
That's what Kane wanted to do with KRS.
Like yeah, like you lie them all up. Like a real, like if it was like a real battle.
KRS said no, play your records, nigga. No freestyles. Remember, Kane was trying to freestyle.
It's a real battle. We gonna pen for pen.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking who line them up?
Right.
Like let's go. Like it is what it is. But song wise, like I've only put out one album solo. I put out shit with a Terror Squad album with all of us, and I put out an album with me and Joe. I've never did any other so I don't.
You got 20, bro.
I probably have 20 different features and shit that I'm on.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm not where a lot of people are in music. I was gone for half of my career. I was in prison. So, you know, it limits me. Yes, I could have put out an album since I came home, but the music industry has changed since then. It's not like how when you will put out a song. I don't even think people want albums. People ask, where's the album? But they don't really want the albums. People want singles. People want moments. People want fucking a little piece that they really like that they can use on their Triller.
Big up Triller, goddamn. Yeah, we outside.
See that, right? You see that. So I don't really know, and I'm sure Pat he's gonna see something like, why did you say that? Right. But that's how I feel. But also I enjoyed it. It was like one of the most funnest performances I've ever did with Joe.
With Joe and John.
When he did that shit was stressful.
Wow.
Like I've never felt like that in my rap career ever. Why? This nigga was calling me every day. We had arguments over the fucking list. What songs we was gonna do, what songs we wasn't gonna do, what part of it we was gonna do, the fucking outfits. It was a fucking headache. Like I wanted to fucking change my number. Then he tells me like fucking 2 days before, you know what? I decided I want to do the whole deep cover. So you want me to remember I rubbed your face with the herb and cursed your family's children like Amityville and drill the nerves in the cavity filling and sending these bills in the pavilion and my civilian and Kitty be the anarchy that humanity's dealing?
Is it exactly?
But I can do it now. I was stressed out the night before. When I was like, I don't really know. You know you be singing a song for mad years and you think you know it. Listen to some shit that you thought you knew. You don't really know that shit. And I'm performing it. I'm thinking of the people that's there. I'm thinking of the fucking people that's watching. And I'm like, I'm not that type of artist. I swear people ask me, I'm like, do you get nervous? Do you worry about? I never get
You in the
nervous.
garden too.
Like, listen to me. I never get nervous. Right. I swear, like, I've seen people. I did my fucking Queens Get the Money card. I was watching some of these battle rappers. They were so nervous, like crying, having to use the bathroom, feeling nauseous. If I did that every time I had a performance, I would not be able to be an artist. Right. No fucking way. I would not be able to take that anxiety. I've never gotten nervous. The 3 times in my career, in my life, when I've gotten nervous, like really like scared, I done got on stage with Beyonce, Khaled done brought us out, all type of crazy shit. And I was just like, let's go. Like I'm hyped. when I had to do MC Light, Paper Thin.
What was that? What was the tribute for VH1,
It
right?
was a tribute for MC Light, and I had to do Paper Thin. I knew the words. I fucking knew the words since I was young. I was so scared. She's sitting right there. I'm fucking nervous as shit. Second time, another tribute to Missy Elliott. And of course they give me
VH1 again too, right?
They give me. I think it might have been VH. This was the Hip Hop Honor, so they try to get Budden to do it. I think it's the song where she's rapping backwards. Is it worth it? Let me work it. So I know that. I'm like, what the fuck does it say?
You could have done it.
Yeah. No, he couldn't have. He sounded stupid. Like I felt like that. But she's standing right there, and I'm like, oh my fucking. And then I have a dance routine, all the shit that I gotta focus on. Super nervous. The third time it happened to me in my life is when 48 hours before Versuz, Joe decides he wants to do the whole thing a deep cover.
48 hours before.
48 hours, because I know the normally when we performing together, I do the dead in the middle, a little. Everyone thinks that that's the fucking hard part. It's really not. It's the fucking second part that he says. And I'm like, oh my God, Joe, why are you doing this to me? I didn't say anything to him because you know over there they think I'm like Superwoman. They fucking
you can do anything.
I go in the studio, they call me, the verse is late.
That's how we all feel about you.
No,
that's how we all feel about you. Fuck that. That's how we all feel about you. That's why
I'm able, like, I'm one of the few. Or some artists you ask them for a feature, you're waiting 4 months, like minimum. But I write really fast. I go in there, so like they think like I could do. I'm stressed the fuck out. I got it on replay. I'm driving around in my car listening to it, and for whatever reason, because I know there's two things. I don't want to let Joe down. I don't want to let the fans down, and I definitely don't want to be fucking caught fucking up puns, fucking lyrics.
Right.
I fucked up on 2 words, but people don't know it. They would have to really listen to it. It was like very, very minimal. It was like instead of an and, I said a the, some stupid shit, whatever. I was so stressed out. Versuz is a very, very stressful situation. Like, I don't know why. Because I guess when you watch it, that shit kept us through the whole pandemic. So we tuned in. We know who's watching.
It's real shit.
We know who's commenting. Like, I was fucking stressed. So just off of that, like, I'd rather not. Like, I'll watch it. I'll be a fan. Thank you, guy. I'll root on whoever wants to do a Versuz. I ain't ready yet.
No, we want you to do a Versuz, man. Who are we going against? Trina already went. Eve already went.
I love they Versuz. It was cool. I wish Eve could have been over here.
Who? I thought of that too, going against the dude. I was thought of Papoose at first, but I said they do that in the kitchen. I know they battle rap, man.
Might as well get over with Busta Rhymes. Might just get over with it.
What? Now Busta been dying. He's fiending to smoke somebody. Get out of here with all your fucking hits. Nobody
Busta's gonna destroy anybody.
No, but that's why he's fiending. I remember when
nobody don't want to buy you.
Busta was trying. He kept calling out Fat Joe. I'm like, stop, because Joe's gonna call me. I don't want the smoke.
But at one point you did come off the job. He's like, you pussy. John was like,
I did not say that.
Did you say you pussy?
I did not say that.
Or something. It was in the rhyme. You just and you caught yourself. He was like, "Oh my bad, John."
Because I was mad hype. It was like it was on deep cover. I was like, it's 187 on this cocksucker job. Nigga was like, woo! Sorry. I was just a little hype.
I love you,
sorry.
No, that was real. She could have stayed in the moment and been a method actor, but she looked at John's face, and John was like, "We're not really doing that."
He was like, "Willie Ram, for real?" I was like, "You know what? Got a little carried away. Sorry, you know." I fuck with him. He's cool. He's another one that when he was really, really big, like when he was Drake. Because at one time niggas don't want to admit it. At one time, Ja Rule was Drake.
Yeah,
when Ja was Drake,
he was Drake and like I'll Be Sure, like mixed together. I love I'll Be Sure. He know it.
When he was like that, and we was all on tour together. That's the first tour I went on. He was headlining, and
what tour was this?
A Ja Rule tour. It's the first tour I ever went on. I went on tour with Ja Rule, and I just remember him just like he was like bigger than life. But he was always cool. Like, even to this day, he'll see me. I don't got to be with Joe, nothing. Ram, what up? How's the family? Like, it's very few people that get to that mark in their career. Like, you know, regardless of what people perceive him as now, I'm saying I'm one of those people I don't forget. And he kept it regular. You'd be surprised, a lot of these guys and girls, they get to certain and then they be acting different. Like I don't really understand that. I don't feel like I could ever act different. Like, I don't know how. I try all the time. I be in like certain rules. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna be ratchet. I'm not gonna say nothing. I've learned to control my mouth. It's the facial expressions that be giving me away. Right. I'm just saying like, I'd be like, babe. I'm like, what? He be like, your face. I'm like, oh.
You can't wear your heart on your shoulders.
Yeah. Like I'm working on the facial expression. The mouth, I got under control. But sometimes I just be saying, I be so confused. Like, wow, people really like this, but. You know, so that's life.
So now this part ain't a note. I'm looking at Pap and Fat Joe's, but this is not a note.
Okay.
This is me because I remember at one point, you know, I'm very close to Fat Joe. Like I'm a Terror Squad member that's not Terror Squad member, right? I got the chain though.
Yeah, yours is bigger than mine.
I see Boquito, but I'm outside though.
It's actually bigger than mine. We're gonna have a conversation about that later.
So at one point, you and Joe have this fallout. I don't remember much about this fallout, but the part that I do remember was him not understanding why. Us all being artists. We all have this moment, and I had it too, where it's like, I did this shit. I don't know what the fuck. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had it with Trash, where I just felt like it was all me.
Right.
And I wanted to be out the contract, and I cursed him out, and he eventually let me out the contract. But it's so what was the moment you felt like you and Joe went wrong?
Well, I don't remember the precise moment.
Okay.
But once again, looking back, I realized how young I really was. And also how young he was.
Right.
Because we forget, like when you're 19, 20, 21, 22, somebody that's 30, 31, 32, they like
it seems like they 900.
Like they like ancient, like old ass thing, like and then you get older and you be like, a nigga that's 30 is really just as dumb as a nigga that's 17.
Exactly.
Like you're really not. I didn't really evolve that much. So that's the first thing. I realized his age, because I remember, like, I thought about it when I was locked up, and I love him, and I always loved him. It wasn't about I thought I did everything by myself, and I felt like I was. It was never that. I felt like, and the crazy shit is.
Was it the second album?
First album, I only had one album.
Oh, okay.
It was the Terror Squad album and then my solo album. It was certain things that I wanted implemented. And it wasn't until I older that I realized he couldn't even control it. He was signed to SRC.
Who was signed to Columbia?
Or Universal.
Okay.
Universal. And it was just certain things that, like, when you're young, you think, like, to me, he was like fucking Superman. Anything I said I wanted, it was done. Anything I said I wanted to happen. So at the time, we had just came off, like, you know, Lean Back and Take Me Home and all the records for the Terror Squad album, and he was doing his album on Atlantic. And I just felt like I just wanted him there. I just wanted him there, like, every day, even though he was doing, like, it never occurred to me, like, now, it be shit, and I get it, like, nigga, we two separate artists. If I'm booked here, he's booked somewhere else. Then I cannot fathom it, like, cancel the shit. Are you fucking crazy? This is my first video shoot, or this is like whatever. Not really factoring in, like, niggas got families that they gotta feed too. Niggas is paying me $70,000 to be here. Now, the smart me and the educated me and the business wise me, yeah, I know that. Then I'm just young. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck what it was. You're supposed to be here, like, and then just even the way shit work. Like, we know, both of us, way more about the music business and the industry and just how shit work. We didn't really know then, and I was mad about that. And he's who he is. Like, he's a fucking Leo. They fucking think they know everything.
That's October?
No, that's August.
Oh, that's right before me. I'm Virgo.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, so I'm Virgo. Look at
that. These are good people, though. They good people. At the end of the day.
My son is a Leo. My DJ, who's fucking probably the second person that visited me the most after Pap. Literally, that nigga will leave his job and come. If I'm on the phone talking and say, hey, I want some Reese's peanut butter cups, he's like, all right, I'm gonna come now on my lunch break. Like, realest nigga ever, DJ bedtime. But yeah, I think I don't even really know, like, which is sad. I can't even pinpoint what was the issue. Right. And that's what I say about growth. Like when you start thinking back, you be like, what the fuck was the issue?
And was it in the penal where you realized?
I was about to come home.
Okay.
I was probably like 2 years out, a year and a half. And the first thing was like, this nigga's talking at 50 Cent? Nah. I'm calling this nigga right now.
Wait, because they squashed
like,
this when
they
squashed?
Like, hold up.
All right.
You called 50 and you didn't I didn't get a letter from you?
Okay. All right, let's slow down because the fans are listening. Right. At one point when Joe and 50 was beefing. Like,
that was just as bad as him and Jay-Z. I was devastated.
Right, because you loved 50.
Yeah.
And was the discrepancy between you and Joe, was you hanging with 50 or you was...
Sometimes.
Yeah, coming around. Like,
yeah, but it wasn't to get Joe mad. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm with your enemy. But it was just like, I like niggas fuck with 50. And this is why when two people that I know have a problem, I mind my fucking business.
Me too.
Because when they start speaking, you look crazy if you pick the side. You look fucking insane.
When Ye come around me and he be talking about Kim, I'll be like this.
Yeah, because when y'all get cool again, I'ma look crazy. This is a prime fucking example as to why. But
that was hard. No, I like that.
Nah,
I like that. Let's make sure we do that. I had to learn this. Yo, niggas be getting mad at me when I laugh at a joke, so I'll be like that. Like a nigga like a joke with somebody I'm cool with, I'll be like that.
You listen.
I don't know how my face looked, by the way.
Listen, you'll be surprised. There's certain people that I was like, yo, I would never fuck with this person, girl or guy, ever again. And then now I be sitting here like, I really don't care. Like when literally there comes a point, because I used to look at people weird like that. Like, how are these niggas cool? Like, are you kidding me? These niggas is corny. Like, because my brain at the time couldn't fathom from where it was to like, how now y'all cool. Like, I was really perplexed. Like, a certain like unions that I've seen people do. Not just famous.
You called Joe after...
I called him. No, I called him while I was there. I forgot who I called. I had to call somebody else because I had to get a number to put on my list. So I had to call him, and he's on the phone, and he's like, yo. I'm like, yo. I'm like, what up? What up? What's good? What's good? Nigga like, Brad, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Like, literally you're sitting there like doing like a fucking echo. And he's just like, I miss you too. I love you too. Like, she was just like crazy, like, yo, like, I'm sorry. And then she was just like, literally, it's to the point now that if we disagree about one little thing, like now, whatever you want to, what do you want to do? No, what do you want to do? No, what do you want to, let's do whatever you want to do, because we never ever want to get to this thing we argue or we fighting together. Like, we just be agreeing to all type of bullshit. You sure you're okay with that? Now, I'm okay. Whatever you say, that's what it is. Like, it's just fucking weird. But I remember when I came home and the first time I seen him, I went to go see he's in Gaucho's gym hosting a basketball game.
That's the first time y'all see each other?
That's the first time I seen each other since I've been home. And I had Pat with me. And they zap it up. And it should be just crazy.
And Pat had they little shit while you was away.
It was because of me. Because he really wanted to punch me in the face. It's like your big brother really mad at you, so he started trying to fucking start a fight with your boyfriend or your baby father. Like one of those type of situations.
Actually, all family shit.
But the crazy shit. This is the crazy shit. All the shit that they went through. Them niggas is fucking tag team. Like, who you got fucking questions from?
Yeah, exactly.
Who you got questions from? Exactly. Why is y'all opping with fucking N.O.R.E? telling him what questions to ask?
Because I'm family too.
Neither one of them told me. I'm pretty sure they sat there together. It's like, I'm gonna tell N.O.R.E this. And I'm gonna tell him that. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell him this.
Because we see you on your press one, but it ain't no family like this right here.
It's crazy. You know like when I do something that Pat feel like he can't like get past me, I'm just on my bullshit.
He called Joe.
I'll get a red because what up? What's going on? Nah, what's going on? What's up with you? And I'm chilling. What's up with the family? Nah, everybody chilling. Sis, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't care what he talking to. Like, the shit is ridiculous that he does the same thing with me and Pat. He's like, yo, so you really don't, that shit that Joe was talking about, you really, like, this shit is unbelievable. Like, this, I've never had this happen before.
Right.
Ever.
It's beautiful.
Ever. It's a wonderful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
But I don't like that shit. I do not like it. I be like, yo, both of these niggas at the same time, they're annoying. A Brooklyn nigga and a Bronx nigga, they both lit. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear this. Leave me alone.
So we established the problem with Joe. We spoke about Sheeta a little bit earlier and its correlation, but we never actually spoke about. Were you and Nicki ever like friends? Did you ever consider her your friend? Did you ever consider her your colleague?
Like friends is such a strong word, but like we had conversations, regular like
when we brought up Kim, you said, I love Kim.
I do.
Right.
I really do. I don't have that relationship. We never got a chance to get there.
But what happened? Because we see
bad.
this old footage of you and Nicki, right? Back in the days, y'all sitting there.
Right.
And then we have no idea.
Well, first of all, it's been 5 years. Like literally, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, maybe since Sheeta when I came out. It seems like more close than that, but it's been 5 years. It's just because people keep bringing it up. It seems closer, but it was 5 years ago. But I never saw that one coming.
You and Nicki?
Because I felt like I had a conversation with her, because I've been in this predicament before where I was the girl just coming in. Even though I had been out before, when I came home, it was like me coming in.
Right.
And I was just like,
we got more wine for you, just in case.
I was just like, give me another cup. Oh,
we keep cups.
I was like,
if we ain't got shit else in here, we got cups.
Yeah, got cups. Wonderful thing.
Continue.
I just always felt like anything I say, people gonna say I'm talking about her. Anything she say, people gonna say I'm talking about me. So let's make an agreement that we never talking about each other. Like you
this is you telling her that?
Yeah, the conversations. It's not even just telling. It's like a conversation, back and forth.
Right.
And I feel like any woman should. You're supposed to feel like you should. You're supposed to get on a song and be like, yeah, I'm number 2 or I'm number 3. Like, no, you're supposed to talk like you that bitch and you the shit. Just let's never let it get there. And it was just certain shit that transpired behind the scenes, messages that I seen that I know wasn't like, fabricated. And I was just like nah, like, cause it could take one moment to change somebody's whole career and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen people where after certain shit happened, they're deemed as a specific type where they was never looked at like that before. And I was like, I'm not letting it happen to me. Like, it's just not. It's just gonna happen because that. What was the guy? I can't even think of his fucking name. Messed up Biggie's lyrics and niggas act like he was the worst fucking rapper on the fucking planet.
Yeah?
No, not Young though. Right. Like fire. Like I was listening. I was somewhere and they was like playing all his songs. I was like, nah, he really was fire. They was really trying to cancel him because he messed up a lyrics from a fucking artist that's from a whole other place that he's from. He probably didn't even know. Like, people crazy. People are crazy. You gotta be careful. You say anything, you cancel. Right. I don't know why they ain't cancel me yet, because I be saying crazy shit. I don't even be caring. Like,
but you and Nicki, where did it go wrong?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't. Well, I like I said, certain shit from behind the scenes, but what caused the shit, I don't know.
But y'all good? Y'all in a good space now?
Not that I know of.
You're not in a bad space.
I mean, in my opinion, not from my standpoint. Like I said, I'm in a different place in my life. I'm not trying to find nobody. I'm not looking for nobody. Like, I really am, like, just in a different space. After a certain time goes by. But if you and Nicki's in A&S right now, and I know that store doesn't exist no more. That's the reason. I'm like, what the hell is A&S? That was my next question. What is A&S?
That was like Macy's before Macy's.
I don't think either of us are going to be a Macy's A&S, but go ahead.
Okay. All right, damn, that's right. All right, Bergdorf Goodman, y'all, Bergdorf Goodman, or what was it?
We'll settle for that.
What's the other shit?
Saks,
Saks. And you walk in, and it's you and Pat, and it's Nicki and Zoo. It's love, right?
I mean, I don't see anybody acting crazy.
Y'all all rich.
Really no, like I don't see it, but like
we pray for peace.
I've never
in the
been
Middle East,
but she's not saying it's war either.
Not trying to be funny, like I've never been anywhere. Me and Pat, anybody did anything to us, like it's like we're not saying like we're this big gangster, but like we get a certain amount of respect, and we give respect.
Yes,
and I think that's why it's reciprocated. But I don't see like what would be the reason at this point.
Right.
And like I said, I don't take rap beef seriously. I don't really, even in life, I don't have beef with anybody right now. I haven't had beef in a long time. Like, I have beef with like the fucking garbage man when he fucking decides he wants to come at 7 one day, 9 the other day, 12. Like I have beef with him. Like I really feel a way about that.
What would a new version of Ladies Night sound like? Megan Thee Stallion, Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Cardi B.
Lotto, City Girls. That should be fire.
Like y'all could be the new self-destruction.
And let me tell you something. I've done,
and I mean that for niggas that don't know.
Listen,
that was a record back in the days where everyone was on. Because people say like, why you want the girls to go self-destruction?
No, but you went from Ladies Night to self-destruction.
You know what I mean?
Like a fucking scenario.
Yes,
right, like a scenario.
Yes, because why we don't get that from the females?
I think it's been happening more lately. Maybe not so much with artists that are on that mainstream platform, but a lot of girls. They do work together, and I think we've got over that.
Right now, the younger girls are working together a lot more.
Because I feel like they got over. They realized like
what's her name? Shorty and Doja Cat.
Like what I feel like now, like nigga, I really don't have a problem with you. Like what the fuck it's enough money out here. It's enough space for everybody to be who they are, but. I feel like a lot of times the fans do that. A lot of times just the label in itself, the way they were trying to project you as an artist. We don't want to mess you with this artist just yet, unless we feel like it's beneficial. So
that's crazy that you even say don't mess you with this artist.
Yeah, like yo, shit is crazy. This shit is stupid. Like. But I just did a record recently. I took all the girls that was on my rap league and I had them all do 8 bars and put it together. I'm gonna let you hear before I leave. Shit sounds so crazy. It's literally 8 girls, all from different places in the country, and then I put mine on there too, so I guess it makes it 9. And everybody, I gave them the same beat. Jay Wright produced it. He produced Bodak Yellow, I Like It, Savage, A Lot by 21 Savage. Like he's Grammy nominated, Grammy winner, whatever. And I just sent them the beat. I was like, if nobody never heard you, never seen any of your battle raps, don't know where you from, this is the first time they ever hear 8 bars, what would you do? And I said everybody the same record and gave them the same thing and just put together. It sounds fucking amazing. It sounds amazing.
Let me ask you this. Will female battle rap artists face the same thing that male battle rap artists face? That means a lot of people love Murder Mook battling. Mm-hmm. They don't necessarily
love him on a song. Almost all the girls that I've run into so far sound amazing on a song. And I kind of know good songs when I hear them.
Right.
I have this ear.
You've been on a lot.
And most of them I didn't start out on. I heard it was like, oh, hold on, come here, let me talk to you for a minute.
I heard you bullied your way all the way up or lean back. Which one? Lean back. It
wasn't really a bully. It was just more like a take his second verse.
That's a Pat question, and that's how he worded it. I'm worded like that. That's my cousin. You know that, right?
I know. That's our fake cousins.
Come on, we fake cousins. But he said you bullied your way on.
I did not bully my way on. Like that.
Describe what happened, and I'm gonna tell you if it's bully or not.
Strong word.
All right.
First of all, what happened was we was recording.
You could tell it's.
We was recording.
But if niggas start off first,
she's like allegedly.
No. Oh, when I start off first, that means I got a fucking file. Beware.
She got receipts.
First of all, we were working on the Terror Squad album. We was down here in Miami. This particular night, I was in the studio. And I was trying to hear what Joe had did the night before. And I knew Scott Storch had been in there, whatever. But for whatever reason, I hadn't been there. Who knows? And I missed the session. So I'm listening to it. This shit comes on. Bum, 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 bum. I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is happening? I listened to his first verse. This is the second verse. This is in the era where there was 3 verses on a song.
Yes.
I said to the engineer, take that fucking second verse out right now, please, and destroy it. To this day, I asked Joe recently, I was like, what was your second verse on there? Like, I got that shit so out of here, nobody even, it never even made it to another song, nothing. That shit was lost in the fucking metaverse. Okay? Oh, wow. The nigga puts the mic on, I go in the booth, I put my verse on R to the easy, M to them. That's it. Lock it, save it. So the next day when Joe comes in, or later that night, whichever one, he's listening to the records, he's playing all the records back. And I'm just sitting there like, surprise, surprise, motherfucker. My verse come on, he looks, he goes, and And it was lit. Like, nigga, you not taking my wrist off it. That shit was
Do
super
y'all
crazy.
not understand? This is identical.
That is bullying
to how
your way
Pun
on the record.
got on Bathroom TV. This is the same exact story. No one said. No one. Correlated.
Yeah.
It's the same exact story, Pun. He called me to come hang out, and he just laid a verse, and I'm like, what? And he said, "You gonna erase that, Palmer?"
Yeah. What you gonna do?
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna erase that." Look at the engineer say that shit.
I never listened to my mother. Yeah, I'm gonna erase that. Sure. No, I'm not fucking erasing.
That shit just gave me chills just now because you have no idea.
I have no idea.
That's crazy, yo. That is crazy. So hold on. So Joe comes the next day. He does it. He's not mad.
No, he's not mad.
All right, because that was the exact opposite of me. I was mad.
You was mad?
No,
You had a free pop
but
verse?
you don't understand what happened. All right.
Well, did he delete somebody's verse and put his in?
No. This is what happened.
Okay.
Boom.
A great
Pun
story.
used to love Great Papayas. I'm an Electric Lady. Great Papayas is right down there.
Yes, down the block.
Pun hits me. I hit Pun, I think. I said, yo, man, I'm at the studio. Like, I'm going to pull up. I'm paying nature back because I'm leaving session on the Firm album was his session. I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to rhyme. The fact that he let me, I was like, that was player shit. Let me pay him back. So I had a producer at the time who was called D's nephew. Do y'all know who D's nephew is?
Mm-hmm. No.
He didn't have, his name wasn't even Swiss Beats yet. His name was D's nephew.
That's crazy.
Because of Darren. And so we had him there, and I wrote a whole song, but Nature could not vibe out to this beat. And
wait, so D's nephew did Banned from TV?
yeah, Swiss Beats did Banned from TV. Yes, that's fact. You didn't know that?
I was today years old.
No, and then she doesn't. The beat is a whole different story.
That's a whole
different story.
He's still mad at me to this day because I never let the beat drop.
By the way, one of my most fire freestyles ever was done on that beat.
Oh, let's make some noise for that, goddamn it. So anyways, let me tell you the story. So I'm there. Pun is. I said, all right, cool. We got Electric Lady. And Electric Lady, for people that never been in Electric Lady had this little white cat in Electric Lady. And I kid you not, I'm allergic to cats. It's the only cat that never would make me break out. It was Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix owned the studio, and he came back reincarnated as a white cat. I don't know why. Test me if I could prove it. I don't know why.
How can you prove it?
I can't prove it at all. I cannot prove it at all. Well, anyway, so I go downstairs because this is the time I smoke cigarettes. I go downstairs to smoke a cigarette or something because I was an idiot. I smoked cigarettes, didn't like the smell of cigarettes. So I go downstairs, and when I smoked indoors, it just was like, damn, I'm a nasty nigga.
I understood that.
So I went downstairs, I smoked a cigarette. I come back upstairs, Pun whole verse is lit. And at this time, Pun took he took some time because he would lay his verses on a couch. So, and I looked and I said, I saw the couch.
Stacks them.
Yes, I saw the couch in there. I was like, oh, this nigga done laid my shit. Like I looked, I said, wait a minute, I didn't tell you. And then he just looking at me like this. You gonna erase this? And I was like, hell yeah. But on the low, like, keep that. So that is pretty much the same exact. God damn it, make some noise. So that's lean back. You come home. You and Joe squash it.
Yes.
You and Joe say, let's do an album together. Not Fat Joe album featuring Remy. Not Remy album featuring Fat Joe. Y'all together.
50.
Where you at when this proposal is what are you saying to yourself?
He called me to the studio. I'm still in parole, so I gotta be home at 8 o'clock. And he says to me, let's do an album. So I'm like, a Joe album, a Remy album? Like, I wasn't really sure what he was talking about. He's like, no, an album with both of us. I'm like, okay. Like, where are we going with this? He's like, if we do the shit and the shit is trash, nobody will never know. Trash it. Nobody ever hears it. It never sees the light of day. But if we do it, and we do it right, and the shit go, we're gonna do shit different. Said we're gonna buy a couple of Subways. We're We gonna buy like I swear every time I remember the story, I think about him saying we buying Subways. In my head, I was like, why Subways? Like,
are you thinking of the train station or are you thinking
no,
of sandwich?
No, the sandwich. He's talking
Okay.
about the sandwich. And I'm saying in my head like, not McDonald's.
That was specifically what he said.
Like,
Subways.
We're gonna buy a couple of Subways. He kept saying that. He's like, yo, we went through a lot of money. We was both young, and I think that's when I first realized that we were both young. Even though I was way younger than him, in his own right, he was still young. I was just super young. He's like, we made a lot of money. We both went away. They took everything from us. If we do the shit right, we gonna do it right this time. That's why every time he opens up another sneaker store, I'm so fucking proud of him. When I opened my store in North Carolina, he was so happy. Whenever I start like a new endeavor, he literally hit me the day after my event, my battle rap event. He was like, I'm so fucking proud of you. You need some money, you need an investor, you need anything, I got you. Like, I'm here. Like, it was dope. Like you said you was gonna do and you do it. So I say all that to say we wasn't really sure. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know what was gonna happen. Like, it's Ram, she just came home. Niggas was trying to do the Sean shit. Oh, she waxed, she this. Even though I got on the day I came home from jail, I went to the studio and got on They Don't Love Me No More remix with fucking Khaled and Meek and whoever else he had on that shit. Body that shit, by the way. So when niggas was trying to talk about, oh, she this, she that, I was so confused. But anyway, niggas was trying to talk like my pen wasn't what my pen was. And we did the album, we did All the Way Up, we did Money Showers, we did Cooking, we did all these great records, and we was like, it's a go. We ain't had no paperwork, we ain't had no contracts, we ain't exchanged no money. Changed my life.
Make some noise for that.
There's an incredible sidebar story to that.
I know where you're going. This is why we've been together.
This month is 6 years of Drink Champs.
Okay.
And you know the first time we announced that you and Fat Joe was doing an album together?
Oh, yeah.
It was the second day we recorded a Drink Champ episode as a demo to CBS Radio with Fat
And we
Joe.
announced you.
Wow.
And it was the first episode we released.
Wow.
It was our first kind of viral moment because that's the first time that they even knew y'all was together. Because what happened was the day before I went to see Fat Joe at Coolidge Ray Studio. And he played me a record.
And you came back excited.
And then he played me another record. And I was like, okay, so when is it Remy's record and when is it your record? And then he played me another one. And I said, oh, this is an album, nigga. And I was so excited. I was like, oh. And I knew I'm about to be media. So I'm like, you have to come tomorrow.
One of the hottest albums to date. Contrary to popular belief, like Plato Plamo.
And we were the first people to blow All the Way Up. We warned the whole world about all of it.
But mind you, it was our pilot episode. We didn't know if Drink Champs was going to take off yet.
Right.
We didn't know. And this is 6 years, you said when?
This month is 6 years.
Wow.
This month is, and look.
And that was the first episode. Yeah.
This is our first episode. Because I actually, like, I think I alluded to, like, All the Way Up. I said something about it, like, when y'all hear this shit, and
because we knew it was gonna be out by the time the episode dropped.
By the episode dropped.
What type of artist you know?
Yes.
When you're an artist, you know. Oh, this is one of those.
Yes.
But I say that to say, I was trying to put my lip gloss. Sorry. I say that to say that when you just a good person, like Joe's a, like, regardless of anything I ever said or whatever. Like,
because Joe asked me to ask you how much you love Joe, and I felt like that was inappropriate.
Are you crazy? You don't know your friend all of a sudden?
No, I was like,
this is the nigga that tells people to give speeches at his parties. Give a speech about me. Tell me how much you love
every
me.
year. I'm so tired of this shit. Fat Joe, I don't want to perform no more. Yo, listen, I'm gonna do what Mary did. You see what Mary did this year? Mary was like, nope, not this year. She had an umbrella over herself. Like, but he made me perform every year. I don't want to perform no more, Fat Joe. I'm getting a lot of money in a lot of different places. I don't want to.
Sorry.
What? I'm so sorry.
You got to do it. I have to do it too.
He makes me do it. He makes me do it every year.
He makes me do it too. I'm usually right after you or right before you. Yeah, he makes me do it too. Yeah. But it's just dope because when, like, he knew me when I was a kid. He met me when Pun introduced himself. I was in school.
Right.
And now we from everything from having hit records to falling out to having hit records again. Right. Like, he's my fucking daughter's godfather. Like, she loves me. She's like, oh, God, Papa, I want to go to this house. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Like, Like it's crazy. Like I'm borderline jealous. Like borderline jealous.
That's fire.
But to be able to have this moment with somebody that you consider your friend, that you consider your family, is just dope. A lot of our big moments in life happen together. He says it all the time. He goes, people like Fat Joe. People like Remy Ma. But they love Fat Joe and Remy Ma. Like he says it, or like that's his thing. So whenever he's trying to gas me and get me to do some shit, he pulls that line out.
That's a good speech.
Yeah, right.
You can't say no.
I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
That's the speech I get when like one of his friends that's not really my friends, but they're his friends, and they call him to do favors, and he goes me to do a favor, and I'm like, where's the bag, my nigga? Where's the bag? He pulls out they love Remy Fat Joe speech. I'm like, fine. And the next thing I'm doing it. But he's a good friend. Like he's definitely. I'm glad that we're where we are now. I'm glad that I made the initiative. When I was away, like one of the things that I said to myself, I was like, yo, I don't want to go home mad.
Right.
Like, because it was people that really tried to volley when I was away. People that would never try to talk to me crazy. People that would never try to come up talking crazy, moving crazy, not really fucking checking on me, checking on my son, checking on my family. And I was like, yo, when I come home, I'm not fucking with nobody. Anybody say anything to me, like, and then I thought about like,
gotta get up that time.
I don't want to be like that. So I literally had to wipe the slate clean and say, I'm not going to be mad at nobody. Whether they came, whether they didn't came, whatever. Anything that may have transpired while I was away, it was just like, I'm not going to fuck with you. I don't want you
being
at
mad
anything.
is a broke trait. You can't be up and be mad.
Be mad sometimes.
No, you could be mad at a certain situation, but be mad overall.
Just be like,
that's a broke trait. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Like I told you, I wake up every day looking for my next laugh. That's my
So
thing.
let's just sum this all up. You're on Fat Joe, perfect, great relationship. You're on your husband. We love it. We respect y'all. We idolize y'all. We're gonna use y'all as an example. Only reason why I did Love and Hip Hop is because y'all did it. And I know they mad at me right now because I haven't filmed the scene, but I'm lit out here, niggas.
You supposed to be filming right now?
Yo, listen, them niggas is heated. I haven't filmed shit. I'm lit out here, niggas. I'm just telling y'all niggas.
You know what it was? That was a misconception. Like people who was on, it was like, oh, it was the graveyard for artists.
No, I'm
like,
lit.
I'm like, nigga, when I was on there,
Y'all
like I was Grammy nominated. I had 2 Grammy nominations. Change the whole trajectory of that, but it's an easy bag.
Yeah, it's just thank you, please. Okay, you and Nicki, no problems.
I don't. We have to ask her.
Yeah, we don't.
Maybe do that because I feel like a lot of times people ask me about the situation, but they never ask the other side.
You and Kim love her.
Yes,
that's great. You and Cardi?
No, why is that though? Like you feel like people, it's only one side. Do you think it's like a publicist thing?
What'd you say? Say that again?
You think it's like a publicist thing where people always ask me like, how do you feel about this one? But they never ask like the other side.
No, because I Googled you personally and that popped up. That's why.
Okay.
Me, like I can't speak for nobody else.
If she's ever asked you, ask her that. So all your publications, like y'all like asking something. You have to ask the other person.
We're asking right now. It's out in the book.
Who gets more ratings?
Hey man, listen, don't let us.
It's different kind of ratings.
We're different kind of ratings, man. We're in a totally different league. We're a television.
Listen,
we're a television show.
Speed question.
No, hip hop is winning. Hip hop is winning.
Mary's podcast or Joe Budden's podcast?
Yo, you know what?
You gonna take a shot?
Joe Budden, $1 million worth of game. Who else? Big Facts.
Yep.
Who else, man? Rory Amal.
Shout out to 85 South as well.
85 South.
Right.
I ain't hating on none of them.
Nobody said you was hating. I asked who's the
I'm saying,
most
listen, in my world,
fucking numbers.
I'm the littest nigga in the world.
I'm
We the littest niggas in the world. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, man, niggas don't. I mean, when Kanye want to come outside with the boots on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's only one y'all. You know, when the water's on the floor, you gotta realize when you wear them boots, that mean the water is drip. You know, it's wet. It's wet over there. You know what I mean? It's wet. And when he didn't give everybody his album early. You know what I'm saying? It's only one nigga he gave his album early. I'm just saying. I'm not against nobody. I'm for everybody. But let's just be clear. We are the y'all. Yes. And Remy Ma, we love you so much, sis. I'm gonna be honest. Your growth is so beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, I've really seen you, not from the beginning, but from when you and Pun, came around and for who you are now and the mother and the wife and still got bars and still can make a hit record and still can be so you. It's a beautiful process. It's a beautiful thing. I am so proud of you. We love you over here. I'm gonna take a shot to end it out.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to take one, but if you want to take one, we
I'm gonna take a sip.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a sip.
Yeah, but I'm so glad, and I'm so glad all the females. Look, you know how she said, like every female we named, she bigged them up. This is what. In the culture of hip hop, that's probably the biggest miscommunication is that we think that females can't get along. Sometimes we won't, like if we invite Remy, we like, damn, we can't invite Kim, or we can't invite.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, that was the concept back then.
That's not there's some people that I feel like may or may not have, irreconcilable differences,
right.
but I ain't never really had no beef with no rap chick that was that serious to me.
Right.
I don't know how they may feel, but it's never been that serious to me. And also, like I said, a lot of us are married. A lot of us have children now. We get older, and everybody got money. I don't be understanding that argument when they be like, yo, because we always broke.
Yes.
Everybody could shop in the same stores. We all got designer clothes, bags, cars, houses. It just doesn't make sense to me. Everybody's doing a million times better than when we started out, where we started from. So
let's be clear. Everybody don't got finger pop weed bags.
Everybody don't got pussy charms. Everybody don't got godmothers.
What's it called?
Pussy charms.
This shit got me high as hell. I forgot to say that. Pussy charms.
Hey, shout out to Godmother Joe.
I'm taking this, please.
Make sure y'all go pizzapusher.com. You can get the godmothers and follow Godmother Charms on
Just let us
IG.
know. We'll have this shit here. We promote it to everybody. This shit, look, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta sit down when I smoke this. Like, this is not a
lay down.
I was about to say, lay down. Like, you see, I stopped.
I
stopped.
That's like a whole half ounce. All right, so how much are you selling these for?
These are $200.
200?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's 7 grams. What do you want? 3.5 is like
that's an ounce in it? Half an ounce?
Well, let's think about it. You could buy an ounce for 200 grams, but you ain't getting the backwood to go with it.
It's not just a backwood.
It's got the filter.
It's a Cuban cigar. It's literally a guy who sits there. He has a gold teeth.
Let's see you light it one more time before we get up out of here.
My cousin loves those joints.
Let's see you light it one more time. Holy moly, guacamole! Can I get one of my pussy charm blunts? Because I got
the little plastic filter there, so that's a nice little case.
Yeah,
you mixed it all up.
Smoke the pussy, man.
You just said both things.
Which one?
Which one is it?
The pussy charms?
It's all in this.
It's pussy and some more.
All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna let Remy Ma pick my next blunt. Let's see which one, and then
I feel like you're like trying to hand me one in specifically. I'm
okay, boom.
Over there.
All right, cool. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna taste it. Oh yeah.
You'll know which one it is when it's that shit that it's supposed to be.
Definitely not pussy charms. I know my pause. I know the taste, but I know it sounds a little crazy, right? All right, but listen, Remy Ma, I want to start the interview off with saying the queen of queen, right? Uh-huh. You're the queen. Okay. I don't want to say the queen of New York because I just don't want any smoke with everybody else. But I want to say a queen of New York. And
a queen of hip hop.
A queen of hip hop. A queen of you are such a real one. A real one. Like, I love the fact that even with you and Joe's relationship, when y'all realized that and then y'all fixed it together as a team, that shit just makes, it's inspirational, it's motivational. It's something that, because a lot of new artists, and I deal with this all the time, a lot of new artists think they all got it figured out, and they think they all, it's sometimes where it takes a team to make one person great. It takes a team to make it. It's never that just one person
ever.
And
shout out to the cameraman, the sound man.
Yes. We
the
all
whole team, the whole room right here.
And I would like, you know, in fact, Joe, like I said, one of my our closest friends, and I remember the most confused and the most like sad he ever was when y'all wasn't like clicking.
That's my boy. That's my.
And what's real about it is,
yin to my
what's
yin.
real about it is, there's no footage of you ever seeing him react to it. Like
I'm a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a girl.
Exactly.
I apologize. I'm sorry for any. First of all, let's be clear. I apologize to him so many times. Like
yes,
a lot of times people ask me, yo, like, what would you tell your younger self now? Like, yo, I was just like, yo, just chill. I used to be so mad at everything. Like, I used to be mad for no reason. And when I look back, I had a pretty great life. Like, I was lit. Like, I was always popular. Before I even met Pun, I was always popular. Like, you know, growing up, we all had hard. Like, it's nowhere like now. Like, fucking kids running around in Marys and shit. Like, the fuck? No fucking.
You said your kids running around in the Marys? That's what I'm talking about. Goddamn.
Balenciaga, all of that.
Salute.
We didn't grow up like that, but we had value in other shit. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I don't do, and I pride myself in doing, I don't fight with my friends. I just don't. Like, if I thought I was somebody ever arguing, like, you could pretty much consider our friendship over. Like, it's done. But I can't tell you any of my friends that I've had a fight with, I had an argument. Like, we talk to each other with respect. We handle, like, if we have a disagreement, that's what it is. But with Joe, I was so emotionally involved, and it was such a public thing because you had bitches talking to me crazy because like I was supposed to sell a bunch of records just based on like how I was moving out here. I was outside. When I was outside, But so I was just mad because I felt like he was supposed to make sure that didn't happen. And not even that, he had his whole own album on a whole nother label, like still dealing with just losing Pun because like I didn't realize after that I barely knew Pun a year. Like this is.
We need the microphone.
Oh, sorry. It was just like in my face. It's like Joe Pun was his protege. This is like his brother for real that he knew for years.
Pun's protege.
Right. So. Yeah, but over the years it's turned into like people always feel like I'm Joe's protege, but
no, you TS protege.
I'm TS protege. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I like that.
Red, we love you so much.
I love you.
Good. And yo, by the way, you gave us everything. This is real drink champ shit. Thank you, man. Like
I'm definitely gonna regret some of them when the clickbait comes up and people start taking little pieces of it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, I should have just said, bitch, I said this shit. Nah.
I'm gonna take one more shot on that. We're gonna wrap this up.
I'm good. Like,
no, you ain't gotta take a shot.
You sure you don't want Mama Juana?
No.
Don't drink no Mama Juana. No, don't drink Mama Juana.
I don't even like the name.
Yeah.
That's a restaurant in the Bronx where they used to be crazy.
That's a drink in the Dominican Republic. Yo, but the Rim, this is to you.
It's to everybody.
You really the queen. We really love you. We respect you. And this is your platform. Anytime you want to promote your fingernail toes, if you want to, if you're making up that,
pussy charms.
Oh, pussy charms, yes. Anytime you want to promote, because you know I'm a married man, so kind of getting to me saying pussy charms right now. Salute. I'm supposed to take it already. All right, damn, I got that.
It's just a bag.
Pussy charms. Which I just was listening to your record, Godmother, too, earlier.
Thank you.
Geez, because I'm gonna smoke this in the crib, but I'm gonna film this as I smoke this.
Why you smoking it? Watch my movie, my BT movie, my first starring role.
Movie?
Yeah.
How we ain't talking about that?
It's called Big 50, the Delronda Hood story. It's based on this woman. She's out of Detroit.
Oh, and you narrating it?
No, I play her in the movie.
I play her in the narrating some of BT.
Oh, that's a different bag. That's a true crime story.
Oh my God, she getting so much. So you got a movie, you playing it.
I'm playing Delronda Hood from Detroit.
When does this drop?
It came out a couple of months ago. You can watch it on BT Prime, BT Her, any one of those. Watch it on the one where you could curse, whichever one. I'm not really sure which one.
That sounds like BT Prime.
But watch it on the one where you can have the curse words. But it was my first starring role. I did it right before I did Queens.
Wow.
So yeah,
it's the show on ABC.
Yeah, with Randy and Victoria Norton.
Lot of checks.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm thankful and blessed. Thank you.
And Wendy Williams, Fat Joe, and Remy Ma saving y'all show.
No, we'll be back next week.
And they coming back next week.
Yes.
This is
Me and my brother.